description again, OBS. Oh, yeah, hooray, we're live. Please don't die again, OBS. I'd really appreciate that.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Like, as soon as the stream started, you both die.
Setting something up.
Hooray, placing those stars. Hopefully people can see it okay. Hooray! I should make a description for reading things.
How's this? Do I sound fine?
You sound good.
Okay. This is good. I'm not too loud.
No, you're not too loud. You're fine.
Okay, I'm good. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just share this in some servers. Hooray! Are you guys on the stream?
I'm on the stream.
Okay, I just want to know who's on the thing. Here, I'll just turn off the thing so I can post it.
Set it up so it actually looks nice now.
I don't know how to set up things. Woohoo! Gonna let me. I made the screen black so people won't see the Discord. The Discord. I sound like an old person. Ah.
Haha. What do you mean you sound old?
No, I sound like an old person because people.
You sound like a little baby child.
No. I said the Discord. It's, you know how people say the Facebook, like old people. I said
okay.
the Discord.
Oh yeah, the Discord, guys.
I'm 100 years old. I don't know. I'm talking badly of old people because in like 10 minutes I'm gonna be yelling about how Graystripe is a simp. I mean, Rootspring is a simp for Graystripe.
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 Yeah, we're gonna read eventually.
Do
you have it set up so you see the PDF or whatever, or no?
To see what?
See the PDF.
Yeah, I just have the black screen so I'm typing on Discord.
Hey Fab. I'm the only one who doesn't know what happens. You and Flurry know what happens.
I know what happens. I mean, Flurry also.
You said my name.
Yeah, Orange was saying.
Oh my god.
I was going downstairs to get my food and I was delivering messages. I heard my name.
I said your name because I said I'm the only one who hasn't read the book.
Yeah, I sped run the book, kind of. It wasn't fast, but I finished it today. I can't believe I finished it in one day.
I just have the thumbnail is just my Tumblr. I don't want people seeing my Tumblr. Gross.
You better change it.
You have the same name on Tumblr. How is that going to stop anyone?
I don't know. I just do.
Bob.
Yes.
Bob.
Yes.
Bob.
Yes.
It's like people hate me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, this is when people hate you, Orange.
Alright, what chapter are we going to start with?
Let me look at my bookmarks. Hold on. I'm setting up the stream again because I turned it off and OBS is like, what? You can't turn it back on.
No, that's illegal.
That's
illegal.
That's illegal.
That's illegal. Your video somehow has 5 likes. I'm not going to question that.
It does?
I was the 4th like.
I was the 3rd like. What the heck? There are other people here?
Who are you people?
I was the 5th like.
I don't know.
More than 5th like. There's only 3 of us.
There's only 3 of us. There's somebody. Who are you?
Watching the stream.
We're going to start reading in a minute.
Yeah, I'm just setting up the thing.
Yeah.
Stay
Fab,
there.
you're so unprofessional.
Wow, you're one to talk. I don't know why I said that. There's no evidence against you being unprofessional.
There really isn't. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying my best here.
Oh, the fifth like is gone.
It's gone. We're like stop it. Look what you've done. You started to like why you.
Look what you did. Look what you did. It's not your fault, Flurry. You did that.
Okay, there you go. That should be good enough.
Okay.
Broken
Do
code.
you want me to go spam the link?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go spam it in like every server. I'll wait actually until you have it set up properly, and then we can spam it.
I am trying my best.
Are you okay?
No.
Open the PDF and just like where it's visible. You're fine.
You see it?
Yeah.
What?
Like where the display capture is right now, like put it over that in the YouTube. Put it like over the YouTube screen where that is, and you're good.
Display capture, please. I need to have all these layers locked so I don't accidentally kill something. Hooray! Hold on, I get my my. Yeah, now we can actually read. What a great day this has been. I'll get my real life Ashford book so I can look at.
I thought you was gonna say real life Ash.
That's what I. My real life Ash. I have a real Ash for you guys. I have a cat. Look at that.
Ew, it's so... How do I spell?
I don't know.
I spelt. Where's my fork? Oh, there's my fork.
Where's the fork? It's this so what book is this? I mean what page I should read on. What book am I reading?
It's on the Streamlabs.
Yeah, me too. Okay, page 55. Let's go there.
Yeah.
What chapter is that?
One of them. It's a chapter. I don't remember which one.
Are we skipping through it, or are we gonna like pretty much go through the whole thing?
Are
you gonna be like kind of skimming or
kind of skimming? What page is this?
What page was it?
What page is this? Come on, tell me the page number. Does it have the page number?
Was it page 50?
I was looking for page 55, and it's look. There's no
55.
Oh, there's numbers here. I didn't see that.
You want to say we're semi-skipping parts of the book?
Yeah, you can see that.
Orange, just so you know, I'm voicing Lion Blade.
You want to be Lion Blade?
Flurry's Lion Blade.
I don't know any of my lines. It was like, oh, I've never read the book. Oh well.
You can be Spotfur.
You
You want to be Spotfur? I could read Spotfur, and then we could read it again. You could be Spotfur. Just read the Spotfur pages.
We go advertise.
I go advertise before.
So there's like 1 or 2 lines, but they're really good lines.
Spotfur?
Yeah.
I want to voice Spotfur. I love Spotfur.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I like Spotfur. We're in the right server, yeah. We're gonna start in a minute, probably.
Crowfeather. That's Crowfeather.
Is it Crowfeather?
Crowfeather. And it's Bristlefrost is thinking about Breeze Pelt, and he's like, because the message is urgent and I'm fast, Bristlefrost replied, it's a good thing I stayed on the side of the stream, or I'd be tempted to claw his stupid ears off.
Oh my gosh.
Look at his line. Of course it's Breeze Pelt I run into. Bristlefrost groaned inwardly. The Black Tom was probably the most unwelcoming cat in the whole of WindClan, except for maybe his father, Crowfeather, the deputy.
Are we getting up to read? Or is this the first part we're reading?
I think so. Do you remember what happens in the first, 3 chapters?
What do you mean, do I remember? I haven't read the book fast.
No, remember when we read the preview?
Oh, I wasn't there, remember?
You were half there. You want me to just explain it?
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I was not there.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Well, I certainly wasn't paying attention.
You were there. You were there,
Paying
Orange.
attention. Whatever, you can just read. I'll figure it out.
Okay. I'll just give you, a plot synopsis. The prologue is, Squirrelflight in the Dark Forest. Asher being a weird creep. Rootspring goes back to camp and tells everybody Shadowsight is in prison. Bristlefrost is simping again. That's what happens.
And wasn't Lion Blaze do something to Shadowsight?
Rootspring.
What?
Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's...
Oh no. And all Bristlefrost did in this book was think about Rootspring. That's all she thought about.
She's like, wow, Rootspring is so hot.
Once. Rootspring thought about her a few times when they were together. But then when he was in the Dark Forest, he was like, who's Bristlefrost? I only know my life.
Mm-hmm. I only know Rootspring. Who the heck is Spotfire? Only Rootspring. Bristlefrost is so mad at WindClan in this book, and it's hilarious, but at least in the first half. She doesn't think about Rootspring in this first few chapters, but that's okay. Wait, what page am I on?
You're on page 58.
I'm on page 50 now.
You're on page 58.
Yes, I am. Why did I say 50?
I thought it was gonna be 55.
Yeah, I'm just going up because I want to reread the part where it's Breeze Pelt, and I just thought it was funny.
Breeze Pelt, I kind of feel bad for him because he has trauma.
His daughter died in the war. His dad died in the war. I mean, not dad.
Did it?
No. I mean his daughter, Flurry.
I'm in the book. I'm in this book.
You're in the book?
Yeah, I'm in the sisters.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was about to say you're in the sister. I was about to say the sister. I was like, oh, Flurry, you're in the book.
I hurt my paw.
Yeah, Flurry hurt their paw. Sad.
It hurts.
Why does my heart cry? Feelings I can't fight. You're free to leave me. Just don't deceive and please believe me when I say we're gonna sing Roxanne until Orange comes back, and then we can start actually reading. Should I read the place where Bristlefrost meets Breeze Pelt and whatever?
If you want, you can figure that out before Orange comes back.
I'll start reading at the part where they have the ceremony or whatever. Not ceremony, the moon pool thing.
Imagine if Orange isn't gonna come back because she's gonna go get her car.
Orange is gonna be like, bye. I have to leave. And we'll be sitting here for an hour reading Roxanne. I mean, not reading Roxy.
Reading Roxy.
Singing, I mean. Hold on, I'll mute the stream for
Well,
a
I
minute.
can't believe we're going to be reading the lyrics of Roxanne for an hour.
Uh-huh. Let's read Roxanne. Hold on, I'll mute the stream for a minute.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Hi, Orange. Hold on, I'll
You
mute
were
the
just
stream for...
talking about if you wouldn't return, we
Yeah.
would read Roxanne.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you something. Yeah. Hooray, we're back. Okay, I think we're starting on page like 56. Yeah. Hooray. Let's start crow feather. What does crow feather sound like?
Make him sound emo.
My wife died in the war.
Hey, I'm Crowfeather.
I'm Crowfeather. Crowfeathers. So it's like, you know what happened? Because, so basically, like, I'll just skip because I don't want to read all those chapters again, but basically,
Oh, wait, are we live again, or
yeah,
no?
we're live again.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so basically, chapters, I'll just explain it for the live stream if anybody's listening, but, so basically, the Squirrelfly got dragged into hell, Rootspring told everybody Shadow Sight's in Shadow Clan prison, so the Menacing Cats decided to host, like, a ceremony, a ritual or whatever, to, like, get to the Dark Forest and something. And Bristlefrost is, like, sending the message to Wind Clan in this scene. Because they're gonna perform a ritual in order to, like, get to the Dark Forest and see, like, if Squirrelflight's okay or whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. Crowfeather's attention seemed to sharpen at the... Wait, I'll just read the page before. Because Breeze Pelt.
Okay. You and Flurry can do like main characters. If it's like a really, really minor character, I'll do it. Hold up.
After all the arguing and hostility in the Shadow Clan camp, it was a big relief for Bristlefrost to leave it all behind.
You should show the page you're reading on stream.
Yeah, I am.
You are? Okay, never mind, I see it.
It was a big relief for Bristlefrost to leave it all behind her and just race along, her muscles bunched and relaxed in a steady rhythm, and her tail flowed out behind her. She should be a Wind Clan cat. This is like some Wind Clan stuff, isn't it? She's like, I love the wind. I love the wind. I am the wind.
I am the wind.
I am the wind.
Can you also screen share on Discord so I can see the page you're on right now?
Hold on, I'll just close the thing.
Nobody. Bristlefrost. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Bristlefrost's like, maybe I am a Wind Clan cat.
Maybe we are all Wind
She
Clan.
was born in the wrong clan.
She was born in the wrong century.
Wind Clan. You don't know. Anyways.
I'll just change my status.
We could probably just continue.
It's like a continue instead of having an hour-long discussion about Wind Clan.
We spent 8 years at Wind Clan.
Yeah, okay. Do you see my stream? I mean, my thing?
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Bursting through the trees, she continued along the lakeshore, splashing out through the stream, as she once been the border between Shadow Clan and Thunder Clan, but now passed through Sky Clan territory. The Thunder Clan border markers were fresh as she crossed into her own clan, but she didn't see any scent of her clanmates. She didn't see any cat until she stood panting on the bank of the border stream between clan territory on the far side. I wonder if I should just cross back and head for their camp, she asked herself as she got her breath back. I don't want to waste time waiting for a patrol to give me permission. Bristlefrost had almost decided to continue when she picked up the scent of Wind Clan cats and spotted a patrol heading down the stream and towards her through the trees. Breeze Pelt was in the lead, with Cratchfoot and his apprentice Songpaw and close behind. Oh, he has an apprentice? He has 2 apprentices now. His first one died in the Great Battle, which is kind of funny, you know, considering Breeze Pelt. Oh, you're like, got murdered by Dark Forest cats. Like, imagine you're like an apprentice and your and your mentor is fighting against the opposite side.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no. Okay, anyways, of course it's Breeze Pelt I run into. Bristlefrost groaned inwardly. The Black Tom is probably the most unwelcoming cat in the whole of Wind Clan, except for maybe his father, Crowfeather, the deputy. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Bristlefrost demanded as he padded up to face Bristlefrost on the opposite bank of the stream. Bristlefrost bit back a rude reply, and she tipped her head. Oh wait, hold on.
even more suspicious. What?
How dare you? I've just been sitting here. I had to talk to my mom, and then you guys hear you making bad fab impressions. The stream was muted until I spoke, so they couldn't even hear you.
Oh, I'm sad. Yeah.
Okay, let's continue this breeze pelt. What are you doing here? Breeze Pelt demanded as he padded up to face Bristlefrost on the opposite bank of the stream. Bristlefrost spit back a rude reply and dipped her head politely. I need to visit your camp, she meowed. I have a message for Kesterfright. What? Rue's suspicion leaped into Breeze Pelt's amber gaze. What business does a ThunderClan warrior have in the WindClan camp? I told you, I have a message for your medicine cat. Hairstar sent me. Now Breeze Pelt sounded even more suspicious. Why would our leader send the ThunderClan camp? Because the message is urgent and I'm fast.
Confirm that Bristlefrost is tall in this chapter?
Yeah, because she's...
Is that what's happening? And he's trying to confirm that she's tall?
She's fast. It's a good thing I stayed on this side of the stream, or I'd be tempted to claw his stupid ears off. You should do that, Bristlefrost. Violence is the way. Now, may I speak to Kesterfright? It's very important, but Breezepelt still seemed unimpressed.
Bristlefrost wants to speak to Bristlefrost.
Kesterfright? That's not good enough, he responded. But Bristlefrost still seemed unimpressed. What is with this guy? Oh my god. Why is he like this? You need to tell me what it is, you need to tell me what it is that you want to talk to Kesterfright about. Bristlefrost paused, annoyed that the WindClan Tom was holding her up, but Squirrelflight was increasing danger with every heartbeat that passed. She was aware of, too, how crazy the truth might sound, but she had no choice. Breezepelt was only doing his duty, and there was no time to come up with a story that would satisfy him. Besides, the clans are going to work together now. We are gathering all the medicine cats, as she told Breezepelt. Because we think that Asher has taken Squirrelflight to the Moonpool to another place, maybe to the Dark Forest. Shadowside got there in a vision by going through the Moonpool. Breezepelt flinched at the mention of the Dark Forest. Yeah, do that, that guy.
No one cares about Bramblestar. Just save Squirrelflight.
Save Squirrelflight. Do you mean that the others mean to venture there to save Squirrelflight? He asked, his suspicious attitude fading away. I'm not sure, Frost admitted. I think that's what the medicine cats are meeting to decide. All I know is my clan leader and deputy are missing, and I need help. I will have to go into Dark Forest to get them, and that's what I will. You must have bees in your braid if you're thinking like that, Breezepelt interrupted. You have no idea what that place is like. You weren't even born the last time the Dark Forest haunted the clans, and I'd bet a moon with dawn patrols that you can't even begin to imagine it. Shut up, Breezepelt. Didn't you fight on their side, you idiot?
Wait. Did they forget Breezepelt also trained in the Dark Forest?
No, I think they're implying it, because it says that he flinched when,
Oh, yeah, you're right. I was like, wait, what?
No, I'm just saying that Breezepelt is stupid. This is Breezepelt hate. The safety
Breezepelt seriously finally... You know Breezepelt's always defensive of the border? He finally let a ThunderClan cat cross the border.
He did that once. He did the same thing in Daisy's kin, because he didn't want to let Daisy pass the Sky Clan, and Daisy just showed him a child, just she put little Daisy in his face, and she's like, oh wait, never mind, you can cross.
Oh, you have a child.
That's never mind.
Besides, what's Daisy gonna do to her wind clan?
She's gonna be like, how dare
Daisy never goes outside. Do they even know who Daisy is?
I don't know.
No.
How does Breezepelt know who Daisy is?
She goes to gatherings, I guess.
I don't remember.
Has she ever been mentioned to go to a gathering?
I don't know. We're the only ones watching this, but that's fine.
The only
one of my time. I'll skip ahead. Where the heck?
The best.
Nothing to learn. You keep me down. Keep. Oh, I forgot you could do that. Okay, let's go to Shadowside chapter. Much more interesting. Chapter 5. Shadowside watched as understanding leaped into other cat's eyes. He was volunteering himself to go to the Dark Forest, because in this scene, you have to travel to the Dark Forest in order to save Squirrelflight. Oh, hello, welcome to the stream.
Oh, hi, welcome.
Welcome.
We're reading Warrior book.
We're reading the Warrior Cat, and I'm Ashfur.
Yeah, Ashfur, shut up.
Me, Ashfur.
Yeah, Ashfur, shut up.
Hello, I'm Ashfur.
Wow, someone disliked your video.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Understandable.
Have a great
nice day.
The audacity.
The audacity. How could you hate something like this?
Audacity.
Okay, anyways.
Anyway, where were we?
Shadowsight watched as understanding leaped into the other cat's eyes. He was volunteering himself to go into the dark forest. He could feel their tension swirling around the moon pool like a dense damp mist. You can't just stroll up to the dark forest as if it's any other place, Jay Feather yelled, suddenly flicking his tail over to Shadowsight's ear. Can you imagine Jay Feather slapping Shadowsight in the face with his tail? That's hilarious.
That's great.
That's
That's perfection.
It isn't just territory to be wandered into. That's so sad. See, look, I am Ashfur.
Walk into the territory.
I'm Ashfur. Look, I got confirmation. I am Ashfur.
You are Ashfur.
We are all Ashfur, actually.
Yeah, sure.
That's why it should be me. It isn't just territory that should be wandered into. It has powers all its own. It can turn a good cat bad. They just walk into the dark forest. You know,
this is like never mentioned
Yeah,
in like the other series. Like,
yeah.
Like turn you evil.
what if next thing you know, they're gonna like say that Breezepelt got turned evil because of the dark forest. And I was like,
oh my god.
poor baby Breezepelt. He didn't do anything bad. He just turned into evil. Okay, anyways, that's why it should be me.
Like you could be like persuade. I don't know what they're trying to say. Anyways, continue.
Anyways, okay. That's why it should be me. Shadowside meowed insistently, although his voice was quiet. That's why it should be me. That's why it should be me. The gaze of every cat turned towards him.
Knows what the dark forest is like, huh?
I'm the only one who knows because he traveled there in the moon pool in the other book. He went through the moon pool towards the dark forest. Also, there's other cats who went there, like Icewing and Beetle Whisker and Breezepelt and Greyfeather, I guess.
They've been in the dark forest.
No.
I'm confused about the conversation.
No, Jayfeather has been to the dark forest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jayfeather's been in the dark forest.
Maybe Shadowsight doesn't.
Jay Feather witnessed Snowtuft getting his
Shadowsight doesn't know that, so let's just try to keep going.
Whatever.
Puddleshine
I just forgot, I guess.
Okay, Puddleshine shook his head. That may be true, he admitted. I hope you're not thinking of taking deathberries again. Deathberries, Mothwing snapped. Have you got bees in your brain? No cat is going to try that ever again. It's far too dangerous. I know that. I love Mothwing.
Alderheart in the background.
I know that, Shadowside protested. Using berries had been stupidly reckless, and he'd been looking to survive. I promise I wouldn't even think about it. Mothwing gave him a stern glare. You'd better not. Then how can any cat get there? Frecklewish asked. Shadowside isn't the only cat who knows what the dark forest is like. We were having all that trouble with the place. Some cats are able to dream themselves across. He paused, giving his fur a couple of embarrassed licks. Shadows the hair swing. Sorry.
Oh, I remember Hairstar was in the dark forest, but we can't remember that, like, Tigerheart Star trained in the dark forest. No.
They skimmed through the Warrior Cat's wiki. Anyways, it helps that you can focus on the darkness inside. It helped that you could focus on the darkness inside of you. Lionblaze murmured, looking uncomfortable. Perhaps remembering his own time in the dark forest, Shadowsight thought, holding himself straight, determining not to flinch until the ThunderClan's cats unfriendly regard. We can't take entering the dark forest lightly, the Golden Tabby Tom went on. If a cat must go, should it really be Shadowsight? He's asking the real questions here. Anyways,
He dies.
why shouldn't it be?
Frecklewish
retorted.
Stupid.
I'm Lionblaze, you're stupid.
Lionblaze, you're stupid, but Lionblaze, shush.
Lionblaze. Why shouldn't it be? Oh wait, I forgot you were gonna reach out. Lionblaze. Oh no, hold on, run, no. have exactly one viewer. I asked for a voice. Yeah, we all hate it here. You know, it's not.
I hate it.
I hate it here. Shadowsight still felt warmed by the support of the Shadow Sky Clan Medicine Cat. Struggling, but Lime Blaze seemed unimpressed. He took a breath, apparently struggling to hold on to his patience. You can read this line, Flurry.
Okay, wait, where were we?
Lime Blaze took a breath, apparently struggling to hold on to his patience.
Oh, okay, I found it. Sure, Shadowsight has done it before. But that only means it can be done. Not that it can only be done by him. Those of us who remember the Great Battle know that any cat can dream themselves into the dark forest if they can focus on their darkest thoughts.
What is this lore? That was good, thank you, Flurry. Cloverfoot.
Who's Cloverfoot?
Shadow Clan deputy.
Shadow Clan deputy.
Yeah.
Ah.
Cloverfoot stared at the Golden Warrior with a bemused head tilt. Does that mean you think we should send in warriors who know the place?
Oh, not exactly.
Lime Blaze replied, his mew shaky, his eyes flaring in what looked like fear for just a moment.
Just that every cat should know what they're getting into. Besides, has any cat considered that Shadowsight might only be volunteering to escape the punishment it deserves?
Deserves? Cloverfoot
Lion Blaze voice.
glared at Lime Blaze. Cloverfoot glared at Lime Blaze, baring her teeth in the beginnings of a snarl. If Shadowsight is telling the truth, he doesn't deserve any punishment at all. He deserves the thanks of every cat in the forest. Shadowsight blinked in surprise at his deputy's vehement response of defense of him. After feeling so long that every cat was against him, even some in his own clan, he bolstered by the realization that at least some of them were on his side. Besides that, Jay further snapped, going to the Dark Forest, even for a short time, is no way to escape punishment. If Shadowsight has already been there, he knows that very well. Shadowsight nodded, seriously grateful to the... Why are you nodding? Jay further can't see you nodding. Serious?
God, because he has quick sight.
Shadowsight, it was great, seriousness nodded, seriously grateful to the blind cat for pointing out the obvious. Maybe they'll realize I'm talking sense.
No, let Shadowsight called Shadowsight.
Shadowsight, I mean...
Oh my god.
I can't. But soon he discovered that it wouldn't be easy as that. I'm still not sure. Misty Star meowed, her doubtful gaze flickering from Shadowsight to Jayfeather and back again. Whether Shadowsight will be safe or not, can we really trust him to find Squirrelflight? If it weren't for him, Asher wouldn't have escaped, and Squirrelflight would be safe here with her own clan. Shadowsight has chosen Asher of the clans by setting him free. She's talking facts, but I still don't like her. Another argument bubbled up around Shadowsight at the River Clan leader's words, and if he hadn't, Bramblestar's body would be dead, Bristlefrost yelled, seemingly unable to keep silent any longer. Shadowsight did the right thing. Yay, they're remembering that they're cousins, hooray! We only have his word for that.
Remembering that they're cousins. Bristlefrost is like, they're being mean to Shadowsight.
Should stand up for him.
I should only help because you're related.
We only have the word for that, Hairstar snapped, while Lime Blaze fixed Bristlefrost with a glare from narrowed eyes. That's your grandchild, thought Lime Blaze. Shadowsight prevented the leaders from carrying out their decision. If he were a Thunderclan cat, I would exile him quicker than I would kill a mouse. Can any cat ever trust him again? Otterhot turned a look of outrage on his acting leader. Oh wait, I thought that was Hairstar talking. Was that Hairstar talking? No, that was Hairstar talking.
We only have his words.
Worry!
That is Hairstar.
Oh, you misread. No, you're the one who misread.
No, you're the one who misread.
No, if Hairstar was talking, why would he say if he were a Thunderclan cat?
Maybe, I don't know. It says we only have a word for that, and there's a comma.
Yeah. Where?
Right there.
Yeah, we only have his word for that.
And there's a comma.
One was fixed on Bristlefrost's paradise. Shadowsight prevented the leaders from carrying out their decision. If he were a Thunderclan cat, I would exile him.
Why is there a comma?
Then I would kill a mouse.
Then
can any cat trust him again?
Looks angry at Lion Blaze.
Oh, I don't know. know. Maybe I think it was Slimelace
I don't
talking.
know. The Aarons are terrible at grammar. I don't care what anyone says.
I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Don't be a mouse, brain, lime, blaze, he rasped. Don't be a mouse. Don't be a mouse, brain, lime, blaze, he rasped. Would you really try to punish a menacing cat for doing what he thought was the right thing to do? Shadowsight took him in the bright. Shadowsight stood in the midst of them, listening to them talking about him as if he weren't there. Imagine this is like a Fight Club situation where Shadowsight has been obviously dead the whole time, and he's just a ghost. It flashes back to scenes where it's obvious it's been him being like alone the entire time. I don't know why
Shadowsight was alone all along.
It's been Shadowsight all along. We mustn't forget that entering the dark forest is dangerous, not just to your body, but to your mind. You must focus on the darkness inside you to get there. As many cats have said, the dark forest can turn a good cat bad. Then maybe we should send Shadowsight? Wait, no, you read that.
Then maybe we should send Shadowsight. He doesn't have far to go.
They're like, he could turn evil. You can turn evil if you go to the dark forest. And Limelace is just like, then send Shadowsight. He's already like half evil. Limelace.
He's not evil. Just send him.
Send him in.
Just send him. It's no point anymore.
Okay. That's true. Culver fired me out with an approving nod. Certainly, Jayfeather is a better choice than Shadowsight. I skipped ahead a little bit. Shadowsight stared at his paws. How do I make them see I'm the best choice? As he hesitated, several cats murmured, and then Willowshine stepped forward. I'll go. Why, Jayfeather? Having made up his mind, seemed annoyed that another cat was trying to take his place. Why you? The cats who think it's hard to trust Shadowsight are right, Willowshine replied calmly. Shadowsight began to bristle at his fellow cat's criticism, and then forced his fur to fly again. He let Ashford escape, which means that we're going to have to send a medicine cat. It should be somebody else. It's exactly because I'm not a clanmate or kin of Squirrelflight that I should be chosen. That doesn't make any sense at all, Sparkfelt protested. Some of the cats who care about her should go. Esther could use that kind of connection against them, Willowshine pointed out. There was a slight edge to her tone. Shadowsight thought as if she only managed to stop herself from adding mouse brain. Besides, if things don't go well, whoever enters the dark forest will have a difficult decision to make.
We should send
To get out.
Sparkfelt because she's the perfect cat, technically.
Technically.
Ego's dead.
Technically. The cat who goes, the cat who enters the dark forest will have a difficult decision to make. To get out, to get out or do something to do something stupid for Squirrelflight's sake. The cat who needs to go in needs to stay level-headed and not let their feelings get the better of them. There's sense in that, Cleverfoot commented. And I do admire Mothwing's bravery. Well, Mothwing, I admire everything about you. Willowshine continued, but you've never been able to contact ScarClan, and that makes it unlikely that you could travel to the Dark Forest. No, she finished decisively, it has to be me, or no cat. Mothwing, she does make a good point.
Yeah.
You know why I'm laughing, Flurry?
Yeah.
Atheist, you can't go.
You know why I'm laughing, Flurry? You know what's
I
gonna...
know exactly why you're laughing.
Flurry knows why I'm laughing hysterically, but it's okay. It's okay, let's keep going. He's right about one thing. You should prepare Willowshine. Speak to a cat who's dreamed themselves into the dark forest. Hairstar first out. I've been there, Shadowsight protested, and not long ago. The great battle was seasons ago. Besides, I know Ashford better than any cat in the forest, except for Squirrelflight. What?
Who?
Shadowsight says, I know Ashford better than any cat in the forest, except for Squirrelflight. What?
Where's the plot? Wait.
Right here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah.
I know Ashford
What the
better.
heck?
That's... Squirrelflight was like his ex-mate. There's romantic implications there. What is that?
Dustpelt? No, Dustpelt's dead.
I mean,
Right? Yeah.
wait, did I say Dustpelt?
No, is Dustpelt dead?
Yes?
Yeah, Dustpelt died a while ago, right?
Yes.
He died in
Yeah, he died like a long time ago, right?
Yeah, he died a long time ago.
No!
Alright.
Is there any cat then? I don't think there is anyone then.
Ferncloud, Brindleface. Oh, you said Dustpelt because he was his mentor. Anyway, let's
Where
keep
did
going.
Dustpelt come from?
Dustpelt, because Dustpelt was Ashford's mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shadowside saw the determined look in her green eyes and realized that he was not going to win this argument. Maybe it's arrogant of me to believe I'm the only cat who can understand Ashfur, he thought, suppressing a sigh. After all, Willowshine is a clever cat, and Mothwing really respects her. I'm okay. This is fine, right, Flurry? Nothing bad's gonna happen, right, Flurry?
You're making Orange panic.
Okay, let's continue. Okay. Skip to the part where they do a whatever.
Humphrey.
Humphrey. I don't know what I was gonna say. I just said Humphrey.
What was you gonna say about my cat?
I don't know. I don't know, Flurry. I was just like, Humphrey. And I said it out loud, and I was like, huh. Okay, let's continue. Chapter 6, I think. Rootspring stood watching as Willowshine curled herself into a ball with her tail wrapped over her nose. Dread shivered from him from ears to tail tip. He felt as they were being slowly engulfed in icy water. What if Willowshine can't find her way back to the living world? Creeping closer to Bristlefrost, he whispered in her ear, "Maybe we should stop this." Bristlefrost shook her head. "It's too late," she responded. "All we can do is watch and wait. Besides, I don't think they would listen to us." Why is Bristlefrost there?
Because the water's cold, like frost.
Okay. She goes wherever there is frost.
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
For a while, but Rootspring thought it was as if they were waiting for a sign. His own heart fluttered in his chest as he watched Willowfine carefully, remembering what the older cats had told him about carrying injuries that sustained in the dark forest with you in the living world. What would that even look like? Would a slash suddenly appear across Willowshine's flank, or a bite on her ear? Rootspring's feathers.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he had no idea what Willowshine.
Previous books, Flurry. Have you not read any
hi.
book?
Oh, is that Jay?
Yes,
Oh, is that Jay? In the chat.
Injury, like in real life, when they get injured in the forest.
Yeah, is that Jay in the chat? I think that's
hi,
Jay.
Jay.
Oh, hi, Jay. Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jay. I'm yelling at Fab.
Fab, this is bullying.
Yeah, I'm yelling at Fab.
Okay, let's continue.
But you was just yelling at me, darn.
Okay, let's continue. I really want to read this part anyways. So Willowshine looked peaceful. The sun had come up and the sky took on a clear blue of the beautiful Greenleaf day. The surface of the moon pool glittered under the rays. But the glittering warmth and light couldn't banish Rootspring's feeling of uneasiness. I know that something is wrong. Did Willowshine look too peaceful? He looked closer. Is she breathing? An icicle of fear stabbed through his blood, and he opened his jaws to warn the other cats. But before he could speak, a high-pitched yowl rang, seeming to echo from the water. A shapeless mist began to rise from Willowshine's still body. The spirit of the cat looked at her body, inert with horror. The heart-wrenching yowl was coming from her. "She's dead, and her spirit is stranded!" As Rootspring glanced to and fro in rising panic, he realized that no other cat could see or hear her. Not even his own father. "Willowshine," he gasped, but the spirit didn't respond, and only moved closer to her body, over which suddenly Mothwing crouched. The older menacing cat looked up, suddenly alarm in her amber eyes. "She's not breathing. Something's wrong. We've got to bring her back now," she meowed urgently. "I knew this was a mistake," Jayfeather muttered as he hurried to Willowshine's side. "It's too late, Rootspring murmured. Willowshine was already dead, but even her spirit seemed to not understand that. In the chaos, he wasn't sure anyone heard his words anymore, except Tree, who looked up in alarm. Willowshine joined the other menacing cats. All three huddled around Willowshine's body, desperately trying to revive her. "Press on her chest to restart her breathing." "What happened? Did someone hurt her in the dark forest?" "Seems that way," Mothwing replied through gritted teeth. Clearly focused on reviving Willowshine. "What about trying a juniper berry?" Rootspring tore his focus from the menacing cat. To watch Willowshine mainly trying to rejoin with her body. Over and over again, she flung herself at it, but each time she flew to the still form like a wisp of smoke. It won't work, he murmured, but no one heard him, at least of all the spirit cat. A part of him wondered if what he said was true. Could they somehow manage to jump back into their body if she could revive herself, as they hoped Bramblestar would do? And as she prepared to come once more, she suddenly froze, hovering over her body as the frantic medicine cat's ears picked up as she could hear a sound, and Rootspring couldn't pick it up. "Mothwing, Jayfeather," he called out. "Willowshine is here. I see her, and she's seeing..." What is she seeing? He wished he knew, but it didn't matter. The medicine cats were too busy trying to save Willowshine's life to pay attention to what Rootspring was trying to tell them. He guessed that they couldn't even hear him over the commotion he was making. In the midst of all the noise and panic, Rootspring held a desperate snap from Willowshine's spirit. Leave me alone! She paused as she was listening to something, and then another yowl burst from her. Never! Let me go! Strangling wildly, she was hauled backwards toward the moon pool and then plunged under it, her legs flailing until she vanished under the surface of the water. She's gone, he yowled, just as Mothwing lifted her head and yelled out a wail of grief, saying the same words as Rootspring. She's gone. But Mothwing only means that she's dead. Rootspring thought. She hadn't seen Willowshine's spirit disappear into the moon pool. She had seen something drag her there. There, I'm gonna stop. What?
That's scary.
That's scary.
Yeah, that was the death Fab was talking about.
Yeah, I'm not that sad. I don't really care.
Yeah, that's why I said it was a background character.
I was like, I don't really care about Willowshine.
It's not Twig Branch. So
Twig Branch died, you would be sobbing.
I would cry.
You would cry on stream.
Did I kill Twig Branch? There's no point.
There's no point in anything.
What's the point in
That's
Warriors?
scary.
There's
She
no
got
Twig
dragged.
Branch.
She got dragged into the moon pool.
If it's not Twig
The
Branch, I'm
Moon
gonna quit life.
Poor and
The Mon Pool, the Pokemon Pool.
Rootspring explained what he had seen and heard. It looked like Willowshine was fighting with something, he finished, like she was being taken, but I couldn't see what did it. Jayfeather's blind eyes rounded as he seemed to take that in. This is worse than we thought, he murmured. Ashfur may have had powers we've never seen before, not even during the Great Battle. The medicine cat's statement was followed by silence. Rootspring imagined that every cat house having understanding of the danger they faced. Will we ever get Willowshine, Brack, or Bramblestar, or Willowshine? Monpool. I don't know.
Excuse me. Like, Rootspring saw Ashfur go through the moon pill to the dark forest, right? So why wouldn't they try that?
That's exactly what they're trying. It's just that you can't go into the...
They're just sleeping by it.
Oh wait, no, I meant because like you can only travel through there because before in the book I didn't read it, but they tried swimming under. The River Clan cats and like Misty Star tried going under, but you can only go through the moon pool if you have a spirit cat with you.
Okay. First kidnapping all the spirit cats.
Yeah.
Wait, did anyone have to die for them to go through?
I guess because Willowshine be like poor Mothwing. Maybe understood.
Same
Oh,
cat.
Twig Branch! Oh, Twig Branch! Bracing herself, how did someone get to the Dark Forest? Cat did that get through so quickly? Several of the cats echoed her words. Maybe you're misunderstanding what happened, Twig Branch suggested. Things can be confusing at the moon pool. Twig Branch denying the truth. Cancel Twig Branch. Anyways,
What are you getting from that sentence?
the thing I got from that sentence? Cancel Twig Branch.
No, Twig Branch is good.
Yeah.
Twig Branch.
Wait, as she spoke, a lion blaze stepped forward. There was fury in his eyes, and realized it was anger, not grief that had kept him silent until now. Flurry, you're just talk.
I'm trying to... I can't find Lion Blaze's line. Where is it?
Right here.
Ah,
Look at my screen, Flurry. On Discord.
oh, okay.
You see it?
I'm trying to find it here we are. Bristlecross. He meowed.
He meowed.
Tell our Calamis whose idea it was for some cat to even enter the dark forest.
Grizzlefrost hesitated before replying. It was Shadowsight suggesting he responded. But she... Cancelled Twig Branch. And it was Grizzlefrost, but she intended to add that Shadowsight had meant to go himself until Willowshine had insisted that she would be the one. But Lion Blaze interrupted her.
Shadowside should be punished, he growled. Harshly.
Oh, Lion Blaze, no! Whitewing protested. He's just a harmless medicine cat. Whitewing, can you believe that Whitewing is a Shadowsight stand?
I know.
Wait.
Harmless.
The golden...
Wait, Wait. Shadowsight's related to White Wing. That's
Oh yeah, alright. Oh, I forgot, that's her grandkid.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, me too, I forgot for a minute. That's her daughter's kid. That's
I was
why.
like, huh, I wonder why he chose White Wing. I'm like,
Oh. I'm like, oh. Yeah, but Cancel Trick Wrench is going to be trending. You're right about that, Jay. And anyways.
What? No, don't cancel Trick Branch. I'm gonna kill you guys. They're mean.
Okay, continue reading. The Golden Tabby...
Frame me like this, Jay. How dare you?
The Golden Tabby warrior let out a decisive snort. Look at what he... Oh, continue, Flurry. You got this paragraph. Harmless.
Look at what he's done to all the clans. It was the harmless Medical's idea that led to Brattlestar's death, and that filthy imposter into our leader's body.
Oh, I thought you...
I was the one who had the false vision about the Codebreakers that almost caused the clans to fall apart. And it was Shadowsight who nursed Ashfur back to health. And then an escape which led to Screwflight being kidnapped. We're never gonna get Bramblestar back.
He snapped.
Why are you playing it's sad that his dad's dead? What the heck?
And Shadows... Continue.
Shadowsight is the reason why I should have killed.
He broke up suddenly, and Bruce thought he had said too much. And for a moment before when he said harmless, look what he's done, he left that filthy imposter. I thought you said filthy bastard.
Why would I say
No, I don't think you would say it. I just thought that's what the book said, because I heard that when I was half listening and I heard that. Ivy posted at his shoulder, who gave him a gentle prod with one forepaw. You should have killed who, Lionblaze? Killed the imposter when you had the chance, or do you mean you should have killed Shadowsight? Lionblaze shook his head. I know how ugly that sounds, he began, not meeting his clanmate's gaze, and I don't relish the idea of any cat's death. Rather, Fur and Hairstar would like to speak to you. But the truth is, if Shadowsight or the imposter were protecting the dead, or Shadowsight or the imposter he's protecting were dead, we would all be better off. Silence followed his statement until Spotfur pushed forward to confront him. Outbursts like that show why you're not ThunderClan's true leader, Lionblaze. Lionblaze blinked at her, clearly taken aback. You go, Flurry.
What do you mean by that?
He asked.
Lionblaze, like, what do you mean by that? Like, last book, he said that Squirrelflight wasn't a true leader because she didn't have 9 lives. And now he's like, oh, I'm a real leader.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. That's harmless. I don't know.
He looks like himself.
Yeah, it's harmless. Harmless. Yeah, I agree with you. Anyways, but that's, what do you mean? He asked, sounding genuinely bewildered, as if he couldn't believe that his own kit was challenging him. Continue, Flurry.
Squirrelflight appointed me her deputy, and now that she's gone, it's time for me to follow her as leader.
But that's not the point, Spotfur told him. Since we lost touch with StarClan and the real Bramblestar disappeared, no cat has been chosen to lead us, not since Bramblestar succeeded Firestar, and that includes Squirrelflight. But Lionblaze began. Spotfur ignored her father's attempt to interrupt, and that means there are many clanmates with just as much claim to the role of BWD and stand-in leader as you have, Lionblaze. Bristlefrost realized how much bitterness she must have been built inside Spotfur in order for her to attack her father so vehemently. But she didn't have time to think about that. Evis Bashbur's words had unleashed a flood, like ice melting a new leaf, as a clamor broke out among the ThunderClan cats. Ivypool would be a better leader. She's Firestar's kin, too. Yeah, or Malwhisker. Whichever cat leads us, they need to be a warrior till we'll deal with Ashfur once and for all.
Wait. That was a bad idea to acknowledge Ivypool as Firestar's kid, because now they've canonically acknowledged that Lionblaze's child is Fernsong, who was with Ivypool.
I think they forgot.
Lionblaze and Fernsong are Firestar's kid.
They forgot that Lionblaze had.
Couldn't canonically say that. I forgot.
They should have just said that he's a strong cat or whatever. Oh, somebody's like Mass Whiskers should be leader. That's hilarious.
What's Mouth Whisker done? I haven't heard anything about them for like the last 800 books.
A mouse whisker.
Mouse
Yes, mouse whisker.
Oh my god, Jay.
Anyways.
Mouse Whisker.
Mouse whisker. Okay, anyways.
Mouse Whisker.
Blind Blaze finally managed to make himself heard. Blind Blaze finally managed to make himself heard, raising his voice above the outcry in a frustrated yell. Continue, Flurry.
I may not have been chosen by Star Clan, but whatever choice is there, I can't believe any of you would disagree. That's me making Lion Blaze cry.
I may not have been choice. Persephone could see the hurt in his amber eyes and sensed that the fight was going out of him. He's a great warrior, she thought. The reflecting events of the last couple of days, but he's got such a grudge against Shadow's sight, it's affecting his judgment. No cat paid attention to Lion Blaze's protest. The clamor continued while Sun High passed, and the sun began to slide down.
And that was the last we heard of Lion Blaze throughout the rest of the...
Some cats are trying...
Is that the last time Lion Blaze speaks?
Gets mentioned?
Basically, yeah.
I think, I don't remember, but probably. Some cats are trying to get some...
But he doesn't want to speak.
Wait, it says they've been arguing since sundown. Like, imagine it's daytime, and they've just been arguing for hours. This is the ThunderClan's daily fight. They're just talking and talking and talking for hours.
Yeah, they're trying to get a new leader, man.
The clamor continued while sun had passed, and the sun began to slide down the sky. Some cats were trying to get supports for themselves, or their choice of leader, while other cats wanted to make another plan to the, Wait, a few of the warriors...
I imagine a bumble strike trying to get cats to support him as leader?
A few of the warriors, Whiteling, Birchwell, and Leehart among them, drew to the side of the hollow, where they anxiously discussed what happened to Willowshine, and wondered if their chance of rescuing Squirrelflight had evaporated for good. Oh, I thought that said that Squirrelflight had evaporated for good, not that their chances had evaporated. I thought it said that Squirrelflight had evaporated. That's why I laughed.
Fab. No.
I thought that Squirrelflight had evaporated. Also, yeah, get wrecked, Lion Blaze. She became the rain. Anyways, the caterwauling failed, and then a mist of the wrangling. A deep, authoritative voice rang out from the midst of the thorn tunnel. What in the name of StarClan is going on here? The caterwauling faded abruptly into silence. Bristlross whipped around to see an old and powerful Grey Tom standing in the camp, breaking the crowd of cats with a disapproving yellow glare. Greystripe! Bristlross gasped. You're back here from your wander. Greystripe paced so slowly into the camp of the clearing. The force of his gaze was so strong.
Get ready for some Greystripes in.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Greystripe, is that what ThunderClan had become while I've been away? He asked, his voice rumbling deep within his chest. A bunch of bickering kids vying for power? I've been trying to solve ThunderClan's problem, but it looks like you're trying to make them worse. Don't give yourself too much credit, Greystripe. You literally went out and founded your own, fan clan. Or not founded, co-founded. No credit. Don't give yourself credit. Anyways, The silence seemed to Bristlross to stretch out for moons until Flipclop padded forward, tipped his head to Greystripe in profound respect, then touched noses with him. Greetings, Greystripe! How did things go at the Moonstone? Not well, Greystripe replied simply. So you didn't read StarClan? Greystripe took in a deep breath, seeming to think that over, then shook his head. Never mind that. I thought I was returning to the clanmates and warriors. Where is Squirrelflight? Some of the clan were so ashamed by Greystripe's scolding that they couldn't reply, while others began to tell him everything that had happened since he had left. But every cat was talking at once, their voices growing louder. This is like a classroom. It's like a teacher. Greystripe's a teacher, and ThunderClan's like
a group of children trying to explain to their parents what happened.
Greystripe.
After one of the kids got hurt.
They're like, it's all Greystripe shook his head in exasperation, then let out a yowl. Silence! When the noise had died away, he turned to Bristlefrost and fixed her an expectant gaze. You, spit it out, he meowed. The Grey Warrior's command made Bristlefrost feel like a tingle of nervousness all down her spine. When he had left ThunderClan, Greystripe had been an elder who seemed uncertain about his place in the clan, and accepted the damage the impostor had done. But now he would have been away. Something clearly had happened to him. He looked more like a warrior in his prime. An air of complete authority settled around him. He's such a powerful cat. However, did I miss that? What is he up? What is everybody?
Cat.
Do you hear that? Do you hear this? You're seeing this, right? I'm not going.
Wow, he's such a powerful cat.
No,
How did I miss that? That's like with her and Root Spring.
Bristle Greystripe listened in grim patience, simply
No,
nodding at the
no.
head of even the most unbelievable parts of the story. Bristlefrost didn't know what he had experienced while he was away from the clan, spun his wander, but it seemed to have left him utterly unshakable. Thank you for telling me, Bristlefrost, Greystripe mowed when he had finished. If cats are traveling to the Dark Forest again, things are very bad indeed. I'm not sure you younger cats understand what you're dealing with. But let's sort out the problems in this clan for. I see that the fresh kill pile is low. Maybe tempers are running high because they're all hungry. That is a bad combination with fear and Aldo pause. Nobody's been eating. They've just been they've been sitting in camp yelling at each other for 10 hours.
Yeah.
This is what's been happening. Okay, let's skip ahead. Greystripe, you should be our leader.
Acting as leader.
What?
Can't believe they didn't make Ivy Pool acting leader.
Yeah, that would have been a good thing. Greystripe, you should be our leader if you blurted out, at least until Bramblestar Squirrelflight comes back. Greystripe blinked in surprise, as though the thought had never occurred to him. He opened his jaws to respond, but Jayfeather cut him off before he speak. Oh no, Grizzlefrost groaned inwardly. She already felt embarrassed by her outburst. Now Jayfeather would say something gruff and sarcastic, and the arguing would start again. But to her amazement, Jayfeather's tone was approving. I think that would be a wise choice after all. Greystripe, you were once deputy to Firestar, perhaps the greatest leader of our clan has ever known. But wouldn't it satisfy StarClan? No one would, no cat would. But what about Lineblaze? Bumblestripe protested. He was Squirrelflight. Don't get me started, Bumblestripe.
Bumblestripe, shut up!
Shut up, Bumblestripe.
Bumblestripe, shut the fuck up!
The question hung awkwardly in the air as every cat's gaze shifted to the golden tabby. Bristlefrost could feel the tension as they waited for him to explode in anger. Everybody's so expecting of Lineblaze to explode and yell at them. Oh my god. Bristlefrost is right, he meowed. It should be you, not me. Bristlefrost let out a breath of relief. Already she could feel the difference in the clan, the renewal of hope that Greystripe's presence had brought to the clan. Everybody really simps for Greystripe. They're like, oh, Greystripe's here, hooray! What is this?
Can we stick to Root Spring's first impression of Greystripe?
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, let's keep going.
I have to leave.
Oh no. No.
I have to die. I'm sorry. If we watch the stream later, I have to leave right now.
Bye-bye, Orange.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Orange, no. We've lost. Now we can't listen to Orange die over the things that happened.
We lost a soldier today.
We lost a brave soldier today. Now it's just the two of us. Just the two
of us.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Okay, oh,
no, I'm not. Fine.
Oh no. Oh wait.
No, I don't want to. I know.
Oh no. Oh, Icewing! Did you read the part where Icewing talks about Beetle Whisker?
Beetle. Oh.
Icewing met his
when
eye.
she's talking about her son.
You're very brave, but the Dark Forest is a dangerous place. Did you know that my son, Beetle Whisker, was killed there? They literally just read the wiki. They just looked at the wiki and they're like, okay, never mind. Oh, he's
I like Icewing in this conversation. It's nice.
Alright. Tracing. Painting.
Artery.
I can hear you talking to you. What scene should we read? What's important? I'm going. Okay.
Just no tough.
I'll just read the part where he goes to the Dark Forest. Okay. So basically, Orange, if you're watching this or you're watching it, Shadowsight decides to dream to, decides to dream his way to the Dark Forest at the Moon Pool with Mothwing, and Mothwing is good. I'm going to the Moon Pool, he confessed. Hi, Orange. Hi, Future Orange. You suck. Anyways. He expected that Mothwing looked annoyed and respond with something sarcastic, but instead, in the dim light, he could see that her amber eyes were full of sorrow. Isn't it bad enough that we lost Willowshine, she asked. Shadowsight could detect a tiny quiver in her voice. Are you determined to have us lose you too, trying to get to that awful place? Shadowsight was wrecked with guilt to have dredged out Mothwing's pain at losing the cat who had been her apprentice. You have to trust me, he meowed. I'm sure about what I have to do, although I admit it would be difficult. I'm going whether you want me or not. You can't stop me. This isn't too important for the plans. Doesn't it matter that your father forbade you to do that? It matters, Shadowsight admitted. I'm just going to keep calling Shadowsight Squirrelfly. But it doesn't make any difference. Medicine cats don't have to obey the leaders. If they have a good reason, you know that, Mothwing, and I promise you there's no better reason than this. Mothwing let out a long sigh. Fine, she whispered. If you insist on being a mouse brain, I'm coming with you. If we leave now, we might make it to the Moon Pool before too many cats realize we're gone. For a heartbeat, Shadowsight gaped in amazement that Mothwing had given in so easily. Okay, he murmured at last. Mothwing sounded so determined that he knew there was no point in insisting on going alone. Mothwing gave him an approving nod. I'm with you. You might not get in so much trouble, and if you're in the danger once you've crossed over, I might be able to wake you up in time to pull you out. Oh, that's kind of funny, because Shadowsight and Willowshine are both dark gray tabbies.
Mothwing has a soft spot for dark grey tabby.
Well, in the wiki it says that Willowshine is a regular light gray tabby, but I'm so sad. They changed it to light gray tabby, but she'll always be a dark gray tabby in my heart.
How dare they make Willowshine a light grey tabby?
Yeah, she'll always be dark gray in my heart.
Yay! Dark grey Willowshine. It's the only Willowshine.
It's the only Willowshine that exists.
Yay! Well.
You're a brave cat. You're a brave cat for insisting on this when you don't have to do it, Mothwing admitted, stretching forward to note Shadowsight's ear. I admit it, and I'm impressed. Shadowsight blinked up at her, touched that his harshest critic was at least showing some respect. Thank you, her murmured. If you think you're in trouble, I'll do my best to rouse you and pull you out. No, don't argue. That will be my judgment as the menacing cat. Okay, Shadowsight agreed reluctantly. I wish you luck. You'll definitely need to where you're going, and you're determined that I should take all the precautions. Make sure you go unseen by any cat who might be lurking around. The Dark Forest is full of scrupulous cats. If they were good cats, they wouldn't be there, would they? There's no way for you to know who you can and can't trust. Even if the cats aren't fighting on our sides, they're full of wickedness from their ears to their tail tips. They may attack or bully you. You just have to make for just the fun of it. If you're going to get there out alive, you have to move like a ghost. Do you think you can do that? Shadowsight let out a little snort of amusement. I'll be a spirit, he pointed out, so it won't be that hard. Mothwing took a pace towards him and jabbed one paw into his chest, and none too gently. Listen, you'd better get out of there alive. If you don't, Asher's not the cat you have to worry about. I am.
You're gonna do that, Mothwing. Well, what's Mothwing gonna do?
He's like, if you die, I'll kill you. That's basically what she's saying to her. If you die,
I'll kill you when you die.
I'll kill you. If you die, I'll kill you.
If you die, I'll make sure you die.
If you die, I'll kill you myself. Her words were curt, but there was warmth in her amber gaze, and Shadowsight understood that she had spoken harshly because she cared about him. For some reason, his apprehension eased. He found it wasn't hard to clear his mind and release the burdens of fear and uncertainty. Shadowsight sat back on his hindquarters and tried to focus on his destination. He let his darkest thoughts flow through him, although times he had been deceived by Ashfur, the evil cat's contempt for him, and the way he had manipulated Ashfur. He allowed the image of Ashfur's crafty eyes and furtive demeanor to drift into his mind. He let out a low rumble in his throat as he thought over and over again. I'm coming for you! I'm coming for you!
I'm coming for you!
Okay, there you go. Okay, what scene should we skip to? What happens after this? Oh wait, the scene for Graystripe. Following them was several ThunderClan cats, Limeblaze, Bristlefrost, and Jayfeather. Bringing up the rear was a handsome gray Tom Rootspring had never expected to see again. His eyes stretched wide with astonishment as he recognized him. Graystripe! Grayspring immediately felt cheered to see that the ThunderClan elder had returned from his travels, because he knew that Bristlefrost had been worried about him. Instantly, his gaze looked over at her, and she gave a tiny nod, her pleasure obvious in her shining eyes and quivering whiskers. Let's skip this rude bristle. Greetings, Graystrip, she purred. It's so good to see you back in the forest again. What else? Without StarClan to confer 9 lives and a new name on Bramblestar's replacement, Bristlespring that Graystripe would be a good enough choice to lead them now, though he is awfully old. Then Graystripe turned his gaze on Rootspring, who was startled by the power in his eyes. It felt kind of weird to be noticed by an elder of another clan. He'd heard that Graystripe had once been deputy to the Great Firestar. Rootspring suddenly felt his paws shaken and his dugs hard into the ground. This cat isn't just any elder. He's amazing! Why is he simping for Graystripe? He's simping.
It's just...
No. The first time he describes him, he calls him handsome.
I know. Rootspring to Graystripe.
Graystripe?
Can I get an autograph?
Can I get it off? That's so funny.
Oh my god.
This. He tells him, he's so handsome.
Like, what? He's an ugly old man.
And first Rootspring is like, wow, you're so hot and handsome.
I just can't, I'll never believe that. Oh my god.
It's, oh wait, okay. Let's go to the Willowshine part. The young medicine cat's fur was all bristled up. Oh wait, no, that's a dream. At the same moment, he recognized Willowshine, or Willowshine's spirit. The luminous form bounded across the surface of the pool and halted in front of Rootspring. Come quick, she meowed. Only you can save Squirrelflight. Wait, Rootspring let a gasp of astonishment. Me? Only you.
You.
Only you. Rootspring hesitated. Rootspring lashed her tail and let out a hiss of impatience. Lunging for Rootspring, she snapped, "Come on, you have to help me." As soon as the words were out, she grabbed him by the scruff. She grabbed me? Rootspring felt a chill of horror sinking through as far as his bones. Spirits can touch me now? Even worse, Willowshine began pulling him towards the moon pool. Wait! The North Star bristled crossed awake. She stared at him with wide eyes. I can't swim! But that didn't matter. Willowshine gripped him fast and plunged into the water, dragging Rootspring with her. As he thrashed helplessly, the water gushed into his mouth and ears. He stared up at the surface. The last thing he saw was a shocked face of Bristlefrost, distorted by the water, staring down at him. He's like, "Come on, Rootspring, let's go!" And she grabs him and throws him into the water.
And into the chapter, though, that's something they've been doing good this book.
There's a lot of cliffhanger chapters. They're like, you go into the water. Okay,
Dun, dun, dun.
Coughing and spluttering, she turned to see Mothwing leap out and land beside her. Stupid Dry Paws. If you can't swim, you can't swim. I love that slang, Bristlefrost. Okay, so basically Rootspring got dragged into the moon pool by Willowshine's supposed ghost. Yeah, he got dragged into the dark forest with Shadow Sight. They're both in the dark forest now. Shadow Sight raced the trees. Who are you? He choked out. I could ask you the same thing, a voice growled into his ear. What are you doing here? Willowshine that even though his assailant had him at their mercy, they had chosen to question him instead of ripping him to pieces. Maybe the only way he escaped if he cooperated. I'm looking for a living warrior who was brought here by mistake. A living warrior? So that's what's going on, is it? Wait, what am I looking at? In front of him was the outline of a cat, but the shame seemed to blur and fade at the edges. Sometimes it blinked out altogether. In its most solid state, it was a skinny white Tom with a scar that began at his neck and snaked around his belly.
No, Tuft.
No, Tuft, my beloved.
Our beloved, yeah.
Our beloved. He's basically like a movie. Snowtuft fan club members, me and you. Hi, I'm Snowtuft. I'm Shadowsight. Can I trust him? Can I tell him the truth? But almost as soon as he thought that, he realized I had no choice. Can you tell me what's going on in the dark forest? Snowtuft twitches whiskers. Funny, I was gonna ask you the same thing. Things have been changing recently, but I've seen a strange cat who comes and goes. I thought he might be a Starkling cat because he has sparkle in his fur, but I have no idea how he got here. He shrugged. I've noticed that the forest is shrinking. Parts of it I used to know have faded into mist, and if I walk into the mist, I feel lightheaded. That's awful, Shadowsight meowed, suppressing a shiver. And you think that this strange cat is behind it all? It must be Asher. He thought himself. Of course he is. Yes, I'm sure of it, Snowtuft responded. Some of the other cats have started to work here for him. He promises that great things in the future will happen if his plan succeeds. But you didn't join him? Snowtuft shook his head empathetically. Not for anything. That is one evil cat. And I haven't told you the worst yet. Some of the other cats have just disappeared. They don't vanish at all at once. They sort of fade. I'm scared that I'll be fading too. I'm sorry that's happening to you, he told Snowtuft, forcing his tongue to be strong and steady. He wanted, so I don't know much about happens here. A living cat? Yes, I'm familiar with that. You must be dreaming. I am. Things are very bad in the clans, and the Starkling cat you noticed is the reason why. Do you know how many seasons have passed since I died? No, I've never heard your name. Which was your clan? I'm a Shadow Clan cat. Oh, I'm Shadow Clan cat. Shadowsight purred, instantly feeling more friendly toward the Tom. He's like, oh, you're Shadow Clan? I'm Shadow Clan. We're all Shadow Clan.
So cute, though.
Yeah. Who is clan leader? He asked. Tiger Star told him and added proudly, he's my father. Oh, I knew Tiger Star, Snowtuft exclaimed, a gleam in his eyes. He was a great cat. He could have been leader of the whole forest if he hadn't been that stupid kitty pet Firestar. He suddenly looked confused. I thought he was dead. I saw him here. Shadowsight suppressed a shiver, realizing Snowtuft was praising the first Tiger Star. What kind of cat looks up to him? Snowtuft. This is a different Tiger Star. The cat you remember died many seasons ago. I wasn't even born then. Snowtuft let out a heavy sigh. Time moved strangely in the dark forest. I might have been here for 100 moons, or only one. I usually don't need to talk to cats. Since the battle, I can only hear them or catch glimpses of them slinking through the forest, so I don't learn anything about the living world from them. But I do know one thing. Cats who lived in certain parts of the dark forest are gone, and sometimes the forest itself is gone too. The boundaries are closing in. I don't know what is happening, but I'm afraid I won't exist for much longer. Do you remember why you came into the dark forest? For a moment, Snowtuft seemed to be struggling with that memory. His gaze darkened inward, and he shook his head. I don't remember much about my life, he confessed. I vaguely remembered that I wasn't the nicest cat. Well, if I had been, I wouldn't have ended up here. What is that? When I was alive, I cared a lot about power. What does power mean now? Nothing. When you spend forever slinking through a dark and dying forest, you realize how little power you had. What is he, Shakespeare? I don't know how long. Snowtuft. I don't know how long we're gonna be here. Just I want to go through major plot points so Orange can rewatch it later.
We're on page 129 out of 256, so probably not too long.
Yeah, maybe another hour until 6 p.m. EST. Why I keep saying ECT? EST.
Jay, please join the Snowtuft fan club. We need a third member.
Yeah, we need a third member. There's only two of us. There's only two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
So sad.
There's only two of us.
We can
make it if we try.
Make it if we try.
And turning to Shadowsight, he went on with desperation in his voice. I need help. I know I wasn't the best cat when I was alive. All of us Dark Forests have done things we shouldn't. That's why we're here. But surely I have the right to exist. Something's destroying my home, and I don't understand why. You don't know? You seem like a smart cat, Snowtuft went on, ignoring the interruption. And will you help me? I would help you, Snowtuft. Please, Snowtuft.
Someone just DM'd me asking if I could spoil the book for them. Oh, yes. Just
Just the two
Oh, hang on.
of us.
I can give them the PDF.
The PDF? Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, I have the PDF.
The PDF for the book.
Hey, what do you mean we want you to join? What? What do you mean?
Wait,
Oh,
what do you want me to do?
no, it's just Jay
Wait,
said.
where did that come from, Jay?
I don't know either.
The Snowtuft fan club.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh wait, what do you mean by that? I was like, join what? Yeah, you can join. Yeah, join the fan club. It's just that the messages are delayed. So after we talk about something, yeah. After we talk about something, and then the messages get delayed because the internet is bad and stuff. But yeah, join the fan club. There's only 2 of us here. We're gonna be reading about more Snowtuft. Or I can give you the PDF if you DM me if you want it. I can give you the PDF if you want. You can just DM me. Let's keep going. Am I in the Dark Forest? It's Rootspring chapter now. Willowshine nodded. Sorry, her eyes were narrowed to tiny slits. Are your eyes okay? Rootspring asked. Sorry, sort of. It's just that the light is so dim. I have trouble seeing. The mist hurts my eyes. Rootspring blinked.
Sure.
Rootspring blinked, wondering why his eyes were fine once he'd gotten used to the weird light. Then ascending with inward shrug. It must be because he was still alive. Hey, do you know what's going on, Flurry? I know what's going on. You're thinking what I'm thinking?
Wait, I can't remember what part are we on.
We're on the part where Willowshine is like, my eyes are weird, and Rootspring's like, oh, of course. You know what? You're thinking what I'm thinking?
Your eyes must sure hurt, Willowshine. Jay sounds so excited they get to be in the Snowtuft fan club.
Yay, Snowtuft fan club, hooray!
Just the 3
Oh,
of
look,
us.
Maple Shade, hooray! Following her gaze, Rootspring spotted 2 cats slowly winding their way through the undergrowth. The cat in the lead was the powerful tortoiseshell and white she-cat with a broad face. Her fur was clumped and tattered, as if it had been many moons since she had bothered to groom herself. A thrill of pure horror shivered through Rootspring as he realized he could see the forest through her body, as if her spirit was fading away to nothing. Who is that? He whispered. The maple shade is toward the maple shade. I was about to say the maple shade. The maple shade. The maple shade is tortoiseshell. There's only 2 of us.
The tall.
The maple. The maple shade. Oh wait. Oh.
No, there's no server, just a made-up fan club for Snowtuft.
Yeah, both of us. This is both of us. This is the 2 of us. The maple shade is tortoiseshell. Willowshine replied, breathing the words into Rootspring's ears. Believe me, she's not a cat you want to tangle with. The Tom with her is Silverhawk. I came across both of them in the great battle. Oh, I'm just realizing something, Flurry. Here, I'll DM it to you guys. I don't know. Please realize something on your own. Did you get my DM?
Oh,
Yeah,
because
look, see, because it says, believe me, she's a cat you're not to tangle with. The Tom is her is Silverhawk. I came across both of them in the great battle. See, that's implying, because, you know.
What even was Ashfell in Great Battle?
You see, I meant to say controlling, Flurry.
What do you mean controlling?
No, in DMs.
Controlling. Is Asher trolling?
Asher troll. Okay, let's keep
Asher
going.
has a mask and it's just a troll face.
Yes.
There's Roots, there's Shadowsight who's Batman, then there's Asher who's troll.
I don't like it, he grumbled. Who does Asher think he is? Coming here and giving us order like we're his clan? Asher, they're talking about the evil cat who started all this. That does mean Asher is recruiting Dark Forest cats to do all his work for him? Mapleshade opened her jaws to reply, showing a mouthful of snaggly teeth. I don't like it either. I don't take from any cat, much less a ThunderClan flea pelt, not unless it suits me. Yeah, same flame. Not flame tail. Same.
Same.
Same. What do you mean? What is happening in the book? What is, or just like, cause me and Flurry were laughing over, cause I was sending Flurry a DM about spoiler in the book, cause we're going in chronological order, so we can't. I didn't want to say what happened in the book. If you mean, I don't know what you mean, cause the messages are delayed.
Yeah, not until we actually get to that part.
Yeah. Okay, a few, nothing good. Personally, well, he's the only cat to die and make it back to the clans in a living body, Mapleshade pointed out. Imagine that. Imagine the power we could have, the revenge we could take. It's worth putting up with him for now, if he can do the same for us. She halted to arch her back in a long, luxurious slate. In the chat? In DMs, you mean? No, it's just that I DM'd Flurry, some spoilers about the book, because I realized something as we were reading. I didn't want to reveal it. But
yeah. Fab's just reading, and I'm listening.
yeah.
And we're laughing.
Yeah, we're laughing hysterically over things that nobody understands.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're laughing about spoilers, because we're going chronological order, so we can't tell anything until we actually are reading. We're reading the book. No spoilers for you people. Or just Jay. Or whoever watches the stream.
Spoilers for you, Jay.
Okay, anyway. I suppose you're right. Anyways, oh wait, I didn't finish the Mapleshade. I could take over the body of some nice young she-cat. That would do me just fine. Imagine getting taste some real fresh kill again. Imagine raking your claws across some cat's pelt and drawing real blood. What do you mean, real blood? Real blood? Real blood? You mean everybody's blood is fake in the Dark Forest? Or just living blood? I think they're referring to living blood, but I like to...
Maybe Mapleshade doesn't feel excitement when she kills a cat in the Dark Forest.
She's like, I want to kill a living cat. Oh no, it's 11 p.m. for Jay.
No.
Rip Jay.
Don't worry, Jay.
I think it's like 10 p.m. for Flurry, but...
Yeah, but it's fine.
Yes.
No one goes to sleep until like 12 in the morning.
You stay until... Okay, let's keep going. I want to finish this. Okay, I suppose you're right. Anyways, I need to go this way. I'll see you back at the island, Mapleshade. No time to explain. You follow Mapleshade and I'll take Silverhawk. Words began to protest, but it was too late. Ribbleshine was already slipping cautiously through the undergrowth. On the hard paws of the Grey Tom, there was nothing for Rootsbring to do but head up the slope after Mapleshade, trying to set his paws down silently as we darted from the cover of one rock to the next. Though, he had no idea, she seemed to be trekking around in circles. Mapleshade suddenly put on a spurt, bounding up to the opening, emerging on... Nobody had sleep in this VC. Emerging on the other side, he saw a cliff face ahead. At the bottom of the cliff, gaped in the dark opening of a cave. Mapleshade suddenly put on a spurt, bounded up to the opening, and disappeared inside. Rootsbring halted, crouching down behind a moss-covered rock. The last thing he wanted to do was follow Mapleshade into the black hole. His whole pelt shivered even at the thought of it. But I must. The cave would make the perfect lair. Asher could be in there, and he might even be holding Shadowsight prisoner. Evidence.
Oh,
Did you hear the camera?
Evidence for what?
Yeah, I'm thinking about, because he's like, but I must, he's like, because, he's like, I have to do this for Shadow Sight, Root Shadow.
So you're doing this to promote membership?
Yeah, promote Root Shadow membership. We just start a Root Shadow club. It would just be me. I'm the only member.
I know, I heard you say shadow membership.
We should start a Root Shadow club for Larry, but I don't know. Would you join a Root Shadow club, or would it just me being the only member?
I'll join so you won't be lonely.
You're not interested in Root Shadow. You just like, I'll just join, so I'm not.
No, I'm not as crazy about that ship as
I am.
Lives in Hollyleaf. I know you are.
Medicine Cat. The dynamic is right there, and the ends are like, no. Yeah, Root Shadow Club. Yay! There can be 3 members. That's enough for a whole club, right?
Oh, I think Jay wants to join your club.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, which way did Maple Shade choose? Rootspring raised his head for a deep sniff and parted his jaws to taste the air, but he couldn't pick up of any traits. He was about to choose the nearest tunnel when he heard a scraping sound and saw showers of dust cascading from the caved roof. A moment later, a bigger hole opened up, letting more light flood in, and a huge rock thumped down on the clay floor, close enough to Rootspring that it was covered in debris. The impact threw up. Great Star Clan, what's happening? He squealed.
I don't know, you tell me.
I don't know, you tell me, Rootspring. What's correct? I don't know what's correct. Why is the stream is like, Rich A's like, I'm correct, but what am I correct about? Who knows?
Yeah, what is Fab correct about?
I don't know. I'm correct about a lot of things. No, I'm kidding, I'm not. But,
Fine. Okay. You said it, not me. That's what she said.
Well, shy, there was no response. All Rootspring could do was pat on, hoping that he escaped from the collapse. He almost made a holly leaf. He almost did a holly leaf, but he escaped.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he almost got crushed by rocks. Oh! Ashfur was the one who set the trap, and it's kind of funny because holly leaf killed Ashfur.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, Jay says I'll never know what I was correct about. What am I? I'll never know.
Fab's just been making so many theories.
I'm making a bunch of statements, and you have to pick one. Which one am I correct about? Okay, and yeah, I don't know why the chat is slow either. It's weird like that. My internet isn't that good. Spirit cats. Oh, there we go. He took steps. What happens if we fall in there? There's a big pit, and it's just tar, like the Amelia Both map. You know, this is kind of funny. This is kind of like the Amelia Both map. You know. I hope I'm saying that right, but this is like the map. You know, you heard of the thing? Oh wait, Flurry, you know the map where the Dark Forest map? Oh wait.
Which one?
The one hosted by Amelia Both.
Oh, the Dark River.
And yeah, Dark River. You know how there's like a tar pit and stuff, like it's tar and it's all like black liquid and stuff. This is what it's in this book. You know the black liquid that surrounds the island in this book.
I really like that map. It's so cool.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Yeah, Rootspring almost pulled a holly leaf. He almost got crushed by rocks.
It's the angry river, not the dark river.
I don't know. You said Dark River, so I believed you. Spirit cats, his heart quickened as he recognized some of them. Too excited to think about it right, he called out to them, Sadie no, stem leaf, but no cat seemed to hear him. Rose petal, have you got bees in your brain? Shine. He's about to say rose petal. And she's like, stop saying rose petal.
How dare you say rose petal?
Stop saying rose petal right now. He halted and spotted a dark gray tabby tom slinking around the edge of the lake. He halted every few paw steps and peered curiously into the trees. So that's Dark Story, but Shine explained. Oh, this is Simp. Simp meets Simp. Oh, that's kind of funny because
Dark Story, the Dark Forest resident Simp.
Dark Forest resident Simp.
Yeah. Oh, Doctor's funny in this book.
Yeah, spirit cats. Okay, there's an island, and on top of it are a bunch of spirit cats that Asher trapped with his power or whatever. Oh, I'll keep reading. He looks like he's holding a prisoner. Rootspring meowed. When Willowshine looked at him stunned, a guru thing explained. Yeah, do not commit rose petal. And you're right, they look trapped, like they can't move on. Rootspring mews, looking from one miserable face to another. They shouldn't even be here. They should be in StarClan, every one of them. Oh wait, no.
Every one of them.
Every one of them, even Sandy Nose.
Sandy Nose.
No, okay, Sandy Nose would probably go to heaven, but he's fine. Oh wait, remember that Sandy Nose is dead, right? I forgot about him. Twig Paw's girl, Twig Paw's mentor.
Rootspring's dad in my mind for Sandy Nose's Tree's dad.
Alright, Tree, don't die, not
Sandy
yet.
Nose's Finleap's dad.
Yeah, and he's Twig Branch's mentor. That's kind of funny. Twig Branch's mentor died, or one of them, at least. She had 3 mentors, Sparkpelt, Ivypool, and Sandy Nose. One of them got KO'd by Ashford. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, I never thought I would lose Rootspring this way. Sandy Nose is Twig Branch's mentor, and it's Finleap. Is one of the Sky Clan cats, one of the background Sky Clan cats. And the modern Bruce Sky Clan. She only wished. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, we're dreading this moment. She only wished that she could feel reassured as Rootspring. She could only imagine what he must be going through. Until recently, it could have never occurred to her that any living cat would be able to venture the force again. I have to be positive, she told herself. I can't let myself think the worst. I'll have to imagine Rootspring coming back, safe and sound. I never thought I would lose Rootspring here. Yeah, 14 isn't 14 the lucky number. Does that mean I'm lucky? Anyways. I keep saying anyways. Aw, Sandy Nose is dead. Anyways. I never thought I would lose Rootspring this way.
Oh, that's so cute.
I never thought I would lose Rootspring this way. Coming to the clans as an outsider, I had to prepare myself for the possibility of losing my son in battle, but not like this, not to the Dark Forest or to StarClan. If StarClan even exists, I haven't been terribly vocal about this, you know. But I'm being honest, I'm not sure. Oh, I thought he was just speaking to Rootspring's dead body. I just imagined Rootspring's funeral. I thought Tree was speaking to Rootspring's dead body because I forgot that he got physically dragged into hell.
Oh my god.
I'm lucky. Yeah, I'm lucky.
Yeah,
Hooray!
I'm lucky.
You're 2 numbers off, Flurry. No, you're never lucky. You can't be lucky. Only I can be lucky. Poor Flurry. You're unlucky because you're gonna walk around. You're gonna get up from your chair and then you're gonna walk and stub your toe or something.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay, lately I've wondered if I might lose my son because he decided to join another clan. He flashed a knowing look at Bristlefrost. She looked away briefly, clearing her throat. Yeah, I mean, I thought that Rootspring was, dead. I thought that, for a moment, because you know how, in the book, Shadowsight is dreaming his way to the Dark Forest, so his body is physically still in the living world, and I thought that for a moment I accidentally mixed them up, and I thought Rootspring was the one in the living world, sleeping and dreaming his way to the Dark Forest. But he's asleep while they're having a funeral. Sorry, Peter. Anyways, Rootspring and I have decided we can't have a future as mates. I can't leave Thunder Clan, and he can't leave Sky Clan. It's impossible for us to ever be together. That's right. That's the spirit, Bristlefrost. I'm gonna give a round of applause for Bristlefrost. There we go. Enough. Woohoo, Bristlefrost! Let's go! Yeah. I'm really happy that Bristlefrost. Please, I hope they don't get together. I don't want them to get together.
I hope so. But Bristlefrost was genuinely considering.
Yeah.
After Tree talks to her, Please don't get together. We want something different.
I don't want them to get through. I want root shadow. I would like rather have them pull root shadow out of nowhere.
But you have to read that scene between Ivy Pool and Briscoe.
Yeah, I do. That's really funny. It's really funny. I have to find it. Okay, let's finish this. I can tell that Root Spring loves you too. Real love is hard to hide.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. He was in the past the whole time. Which headcanon? Which one?
When Jay Feather was just in his den looking dead, but actually in the...
Oh, I thought that actually did happen. He was just like passed out, and nobody cared. He was just somewhere in the forest, like passed out. He was in the forest, passed out, while he was like in the ancient cat's place. He was just like...
I thought he was just standing in camp. Like realistically, he was standing there for like 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, it all happened in like a minute.
Mentally, he was gone for like
a year.
48 hours.
He was gone for like 3 days. In like in ancient times. He's just like he blinks and in that time he falls in love and has a family, and then he like wakes up and he's like, aw.
Like to Lion Blaze, if Lion Blaze was standing next to him, like Jay Feather would be a completely different cat in 5 seconds.
Oh, I thought the fact that he was sleeping in his den was a real thing, because I thought that's how it worked. He was just like in his den and he passed out for like 5 minutes and he woke up and is like, I have seen everything. Anyways, okay, the words came.
He saw the truth.
He saw the truth. Lucy, how dare you? How dare you interrupt my speech?
No, Billy and Lucy, no.
Lucy.
Oh god, you sound like you're about to kill her.
Lucy, did you hear her sneeze? She just sneezed. Get out of my room.
Oh my god.
You hear those Lucy noises?
Yeah, I can always hear her shaking.
Yeah, because she has a collar with like the things on them.
The collar with the things on them.
Son, how are you not dead, son? Lucy.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's go back to reading. Lucy distracted me.
Talk to her dog. Oh, Lucy.
You're a distraction. Okay, anyways, what am I saying? ThunderClan, then, I don't know. Then I'm just skipping paragraphs. Oh god.
Yay.
Okay, we're back. I got murdered.
Oh my god.
Okay, then I just really want to finish this. The words were tumbling out of her now. ThunderClan is my home of my mother and father and all my kin. ThunderClan means playing with Fernsong and my littermates in their Siri. It means help him flip claw with when Ashra made him act as medicine cat. It means sharing play with Thriftier. Oh look, she actually has a family. Crazy.
Whoa.
Family? Why would I ever do that? Okay, tree.
Where's the Ivy Pool scene?
Where's the Ivy Pool scene? Oh, the lake flag. I think Jay is doing the part where so in that, because if the hold on, I can do this. Okay, so if the door got opened really wide, so I thought that one of my parents was gonna come in, so I muted the stream and I went to close my door, and Lucy died. She got evaporated. So anyways, let's go back to the reading.
Oh god.
So that's why the stream went silent, because Lucy evaporated and my door got opened.
Lucy evaporated.
Just like Squirrelflight. May. Oh look. I wouldn't have wanted to stay, he replied, but yes, it is strange having them here. When they, she's talking about the sisters. When they made camp on SkyClan's current territory and the others drove them off, I thought that was the last time I'd see of them, but you and Rootspring went to fetch them, and I have to admit, they seem better prepared to deal with this sort of thing the clans are, even though these are your ancestors. He's not wrong. How do you think they can help us? I haven't figured that out yet. Anyway, back to you, young warrior. Why is it so easy for you to ignore real love to follow an arbitrary rule? You know, SkyClan wasn't exactly eager to accept a rogue like me, but I wore them down with my abundant charm.
Oh my god.
Lucy stopped existing. I turned behind me and she turned into Asher. The real Asher was
you can't delete.
Huh?
Lucy EX.
Lucy EX has stopped working. Maybe you and Rootspring could find a home away from the lake, he continued, away from the clans. It isn't so bad out there. Never! Bruce Frost could never believe any cat could success that. I'm a clan cat through and through, and I always will be. I wouldn't stick around if I knew I could be happier somewhere else, he told her. It would be too much of a change, only as big a change as I made when I became a sort of clanmate so many moons ago. Don't be a fool! A new voice joined the conversation. Clan cats carry their clan in their blood. It isn't so easy to let that go. There's no such thing as clan blood. Mothwing. You would know. Mothwing be like half clan. The real Asher was the Lucy we made along the way.
The real Ash was the friend we made along the way.
No, it's the Lucy. It's Lucy. Even though I wasn't born in River Clan, and it has it's Lucy. You made a mistake, Jay. It's the real friends was the Lucy we made along the way. That's how it goes.
Lucy was the friend we lost along the way.
I have never been, even though I wasn't born in River Clan, the Menacing Cat continued, it hasn't been easy to switch clans. I still miss my old clan. I would never left it if I hadn't been forced to. Shadow Clan couldn't have given me a warmer welcome. But I still long for River Clan's camp, for the scent, the river itself. Her voice cracked. She's really sipping for the river. Why don't you go back then, Brisfrost asked. I don't see River Clan in the same way anymore, Mothwing meowed, still not looking at Brisfrost. Not since Misty Star forced me out and refused to take back the cats who have fought against the false Bramble Star. Even if things have changed since then, nothing can wipe out those wounds. Maybe there's a chance you'll stay in Shadow Clan and Alderheart will join River Clan.
But Mothwing just sends love letters to the river.
She's just like, I love the river. She writes poetry about the river. Rip Lucy. Rip Lucy. Lucy was the friend we made along the way.
F in the chat.
F in the chat for Lucy. Anyway. Let's go to the Ivy Pool scene because it's funny.
Yeah, the Ivy Pool scene. Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try. We can make it if we try.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Pew, 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 pew.
Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Oh man, I wanted the Ivy Pool scene. The Ivy Pool scene doesn't happen until another chapter. It was sad. I really wanted to read it.
So sad.
Mothwing writes poetry about River Clan. That you're correct.
The new Shakespeare.
Okay. Annie calls her mouse-brained. Eventually she stood, Squirrelflight facing up with Ashford. Eventually she stood facing him, her shoulder fur bushing up angrily. I'm not going along with any of this. Don't be mouse-brained. Ashford growled, looking down on her arrogantly. It'll all be worth it when I control the forest and Star Clan. We can be together, and I'll forgive you for betraying me to the clans. Never, Squirrelflight spat. But you must see that I'm the better choice, Ashford meowed with a disdainful glance over Bramblestar's limp body. Right now, with all the power I have over the Dark Forest and StarClan, I may be the most powerful cat who's ever lived. And he calls her mouse brain, Shadowsight thought. He has a whole swarm of bees in his brain. People, this is like the third time. This is like the third time bee brain has been used as an insult. They really hate bees. They have a thing against.
Yeah, Aaron just really like mentioning bees.
It's personal. Bramblestar is
They got
lost and
stung by
defeated.
bees in the making of this book.
They're like, I'm gonna call everybody a bee brain. Bramblestar is lost and defeated, Ashford growled. He couldn't even find his way back to his body to reclaim his next life. Oh, shut up, Girlflight exclaimed, clearly at the end of her patience. I'm not listening to your ramblings anymore. I'm going to find a way back to the moon pool, alone if I have to. Go, Squirrelflight! Why would you still choose Bramblestar over me? Squirrelflight let out a genuine meow of laughter. Don't you understand, Fur Brain, she asked. This isn't about Bramblestar. Although I do choose my own mate, thank you very much. You could be the only cat left in the world, and I still wouldn't choose you, not after everything you've done.
I mean,
Bee brain time.
she definitely would have chosen Ash if Bramblestar didn't exist.
It's like Ash, or she could have chosen Shrewpot. Like, that would have been funny.
I don't even remember him that well.
I do. I remember every Shrewpot scene in the world.
Shrew Porcine.
Every day I wake up and I reread the book he appears in.
Oh my god.
This is one of them. It's a new prophecy. I reread New Prophecy. I reread all of the books just for Shrewpot. Are you ready to fight me? No, I don't want to harm you, Ashford meowed. I still love you. Well, Squirrelflight's only pause response was to turn away from him from a disgusted hiss. Ashford blinked and looked away briefly with the tip of his head. To Shadow's surprise, he seemed genuinely hurt, as if he couldn't believe that the dark she-cat had rejected him. He realized that Ashford wasn't thinking straight. His touching Squirrelflight wasn't making him ignore what was right in front of him. Why are you forcing me to do this? He asked plaintively. If I would just admit you love me, I could stop. I'm not forcing you to do anything, you stupid mange pelt. I'm not taking blame for all the evil things you've done. That's right, Squirrelflight. It's not your fault. I have something to show you. Ashford announced to Squirrelflight. Something you want to see before you make any rash decisions about attacking me.
Just the two of
We
us.
can't make it if we try. Let's keep Snowtuft is also here.
Snowtuft! Snowtuft, our beloved.
Snowtuft,
What
our
is Snowtuft?
beloved. Take a good look. This is how powerful I am. All these cats were once strong warriors, and now they do my bidding. They are my paws, and I'll use them to crush my clan. Ashford, stop it. Get some help. They are my paws, and I'll use them to crush the clans in your name, Squirrelflight. See, he's a familiar face. Bramblestar. Bramblestar is in the crowd because they think there's an island, and he's keeping all the clan cats on the island, or the dead spirits of the ghosts, or whatever.
Ashton and Bramblestar just need to read the travelling parts of the New Prophecy.
Snowtuft, our beloved. I'll skip the Snowtuft. Unfortunately, we have to skip the Snowtuft so we can actually finish this. So we can actually finish this book today. Bramblestar.
We love you, Snowtuft.
We love you, Snowtuft.
We love you so much, Snowtuft.
This is how powerful I am. You make it sound like he was really dead. Let him pass, Darkstrape. The dark gray tabby dipped his head in whatever. See how weak your former maiden is now. You're even stupider than I thought. If you're showing me that I have a mate still to fight for to make me join you. He seemed to blink. At the sound of her voice, Bramblestar's eyes blinked and cleared to restore to the familiar warm amber. He seemed to see his mate for the first time and cried out, "Squirrel!" His name was broken off and allowed a snarl, and a terrible blank film covered Bramblestar's eyes again. Let him go, you mange pelt! Shadowsight extended his claws towards Asher, feeding the hideous evil of the dark forest like bubbling blood coursing throughout his whole body. It felt like heavy paws pressing down on his back. He paused, forcing himself to take a breath. It's getting to me. I have to keep control. This shadow sight, evil shadow sight possibility right here. Because if he stayed in the dark forest long enough, he could become evil.
Evil.
Evil. Shadow sight, because Ashfur has mind controlling the spirit cats who died during the war. He's controlling a bunch of ghost cats instead of letting them go to StarClan. So he has mind control powers, apparently. I don't know where he got that from. But
he has them.
He has them, you know. Does happen sometimes. But Shadow Sight. Oh wait, what if Shadow Sight? Oh wait, I have an idea. What if Shadow Sight? When Ashfur tried to assassinate him, he died, and then he got mind controlled by Ashfur and was forced to do his bidding as a ghost on Earth or on the Living Cat world.
So your theory is the whole time since Ashfur tried to kill Shadow Sight, Shadow Sight has been controlled by Ashfur.
It's not a theory. It's just AU, because it's an AU that could AU. Yes, communism. I agree with you. Does that say communism, or am I reading it wrong? That is.
Yeah, that's how you say it in your accent.
Communism.
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 Compilation of me and Flurry repeating communism. Communism. Communism is great, just like warrior cats. Anyways, let's keep going. Take a shot every time I say anyways.
Take a shot every time Fab clears her throat.
Communism. That Violet Cat is making Squirrelflight's own mate attack her. He's brainwashing Bramblestar and mind controlling him so he'll attack him. After a moment of struggle, Bramblestar turned away and launched himself with Squirrelflight again, but now Squirrelflight was ready for him and dodged aside just inside. Bramblestar held while Squirrelflight managed to step out of his way or push him over while causing him harm. Bramblestar, she yelled, "Remember who you are! Fight against Ashfur, please!" Remember who you are, Bramblestar.
This just feels like that scene between Rafiki and Simba.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. He's like, remember who you are.
Remember who you are.
I can't let this go on, Shadowside resolved. Ashfur is so obsessed, he might even turn on Squirrelflight at any moment. If he takes...
Wait, Jay, what do you mean what do you mean with profit?
A profit. He doesn't make money off us saying communism. Communism. I can I can cut if you want the audio, you can DM me and I can just download the stream and send the audio to you if you want, because I know how to do that. There's a website.
just a whole animatic of me being lime.
Just the whole animatic of me being Lime Maze and me being Ashfur. See, there's a website. It's called this one. It's YouTube MP3 where you put in a YouTube link and you convert it to MP3 and you can download it as audio. You can DM me if you want. Let's keep going. Communism.
Yay.
Every time I stop, I'm just gonna say communism.
Communism.
Anyway.
And then I'll repeat after you.
Communism. Communism. Maybe if we attack Ashfur, we'll break his concentration. How long could you keep avoiding
his concentration?
Concentration. Any moment now, and I can pounce. Catching Shadowside off guard, he easily batted him to the ground. "Stupid cat," he growled. "Do you think you'd sneak up on me? This is my territory. No cat can get the better of me in this place." His blue eyes flared with mingled pride. Why am I talking like this? As he stood over, I don't know. He stood over Shadowside. "I know everything that happened in the Dark Forest. Make him talk about Squirrelflight."
Mrs. Communism.
Mr. Communism. We are both Mrs. Communism. Miss Communism.
Mrs. Communism.
Communism. We probably said communism like 50 times by now. Oh, Shadowside braced himself for the killing blow as he knew there was coming. Asher suddenly spun around and stared at a point in the forest. Shadowside followed his gaze, but there was nothing there. Yes, I see you too, meowed, apparently to No Cat. My faithful young warrior. He's talking to Bristlefrost. I'm just gonna say it. Let's keep going. He's talking.
Poor Bristlefrost.
Poor Bristlefrost. She got both he and she and Shadowside got manipulated by Ashford. Meanwhile, Asher distracted, Bramblestar had come back to himself. Shadowside saw his eyes glowing amber as he leaped backwards in the act of slashing at Squirrelflight with his claws extended. Bramblestar stumbled to a hop. Keep going! The dark she cat went blasting back to the edge on the trees as she wanted to return. Squirrelflight! Not Squirrelflight. Squirrelflight! Asher screeched as his voice had made her decide to run. As she fell into a shadow and disappeared, a warm glow enveloped Shadowside as he watched her escape. Maybe now I can save Bramblestar, he thought. Asher patted up to Bramblestar and thrust his muzzle a mouth length away from the Shadowside leader's face. You stole Squirrelflight from me! Again! I'm going to destroy your pitiful clan and all the others when I lead my followers back into the living world. This guy sounds like the Watcher. What the heck? What is he, the Watcher?
The Watcher?
It's a funny thing. It's the name of a stalker who sent creepy letters to people, and he's like, "Oh, hail the Watcher! Me and my minions, we've done it again, like my father and his father before him." Like that. That's his voice. Should I just read Asher's lines like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Bramblestar! Asher shrieked. Clearly I'd realized that the ThunderClan leader was gone. Come back! Oh wait, I didn't read the thing. Asher let out a screech, rearing up to shake Shadowside off, then he leaped at Asher, landing squarely in his back. With Asher's attention on Bramblestar, he managed to sink his teeth into the evil cat's shoulder. Asher let out a screech. Gazing down at Bramblestar, he saw the leader's eyes glowing amber once more. Go, now, he yelled. Bramblestar hesitated. Asher read up the time. The impact. Shadowside lost his grip and thumped down to the Watcher. to the ground.
To the Watcher?
Back to the island, you mange pelt! Asher ordered, gaining control of Bramblestar again, but Shadowside would not give up. His chest heaved as he fought for breath and launched himself at Asher once again. Bramblestar, I know what I'm doing. If I can distract him, he can't control you. You have to go. Follow Squirrelflight. Get back to your body. Get back to the real world. Oh, you gotta go? Oh, bye, Jay.
Bye, Jay. Bye-bye.
Bye, Jay. Good night. Go to sleep.
Good sleep.
Go sleep. For a moment, Asher was afraid he would try to save him. No, he choked out. Go. To his relief, Bramblestar obeyed, dipping his head in gratitude, and he raced away from the lake, following the paw steps of his banished mate. Good riddance, Asher snarled. As the lake engulfed him, Shadowside realized that the black water was not water at all. It felt more like soft pelts enfolding him, tightening around him. Gently slid the... What am I saying? He was shocked by the icy cold, and he could feel his strength draining away. Despair seeped into his mind. He felt as if the whole world were decaying, and everything would be as dark and hopeless as the forest. There's no way out. He knew he was hurt and exhausted by the fight with Ashford, but he knew he could not stop trying. With a massive effort, he hauled himself onto the solid ground. Shadowside leaped for him again, trying to pierce Asher's thick pelt with his claws, but Asher spun around and sank his teeth hard into Shadowside's leg, and raked his claws over the top of his head, shredding his ear. The pain was so intense that Shadowside collapsed, darkness swirling around him. He struggled to rise, but the injured leg could not bear his weight. Shadows and Bramblestar! Asher shrieked. Clearly he had realized that the ThunderClan leader was gone. Come back! Come back now! You will obey me! I did it,
Isn't it funny? Ashfur and Lineblaze both have high-pitched voices.
They're the same cat plot twist. I did it. I saved Squirrelflight and Bramblestar. And then blackness claimed him and he knew nothing more. Got passed out. Oh no, this is a dream sequence, Bristle dream sequence. Let's just skip that. So basically, Bristol Frost dreamt her way into the dark forest. Let's go to the ivy pool scene. Yes, I see you too, my faithful young warrior.
Yeah, the funniest scene in the world.
She so basically, she witnesses Shadowside waking up. She went to the dark forest to try to get Root Spring, because I don't feel like reading that. She went to the dark forest and then tried to attempt to get Root Spring.
Yeah, the first point of view is really boring.
Yeah, in these books at least. Continue.
Yes, continue. We can make it if we try.
We can't make it if we... I mean, we can't. We can't.
We should just mimic my accent.
No, I was just saying, I was repeating what you said, because you said we can make it if we try, and I accidentally said we can't make it if we try. I accidentally said we can't.
So what, you said it in my accent?
Did I? I don't know, that's just my voice. We can make it if we try. Okay, let's keep going. I want to finish this. Oh, they're getting Bramblestar's dead rotting corpse body. I don't think he'll do that.
They can make it if they try.
I promise you, we're not going to leave until we find Bramblestar and his body. They're finding his body.
Oh my god.
They're getting chased by the spirit cats because they grabbed Bramblestar possessed his body, or Bramblestar got his own body back, and they're running away from them because the spirit Ashford is using mind control and he's controlling the spirit cats to attack them, and Stemleaf is attacking them, and that's funny.
This kind of reminds me of Queen Wasp in Wings of Fire.
Oh yeah, it is like Queen. Oh wait, it goes right down to the part where the cats
eyes go blank.
Yeah, the eyes go blank.
As well.
Yeah, the eyes go blank, and they can talk through them.
So weird.
That's funny. Oh, they got cornered by the Bramblestar cat. They got cornered.
They got cornered by the Bramblestar.
They got cornered by Ashford. They got cornered by Ashford because Willowshine this whole time has been possessed by Ashford. That's why they mentioned her eyes being weird in the beginning. That's why me and Flare were laughing hysterically over Willowshine.
Why you were laughing?
I was laughing. You weren't laughing hysterically. I was just like...
You just have a weird sense of humor.
No, I just thought it was funny. Because at first they just mentioned... I remember reading that, and it was like, that's a weird detail to point out.
You find everything funny. You could look at a blank piece of paper and call that funny because it's blank.
That is funny.
Oh my god.
I don't know why I like this. Let's continue.
Oh my god.
Okay, he woke up. Shadowside woke up. Nice. Great. Amazing. Okay, let's keep going. I want to see this shit. I want to read the ivy pool scene.
Yeah, the ivy pool scene.
Okay, so basically Shadowside woke up and told everybody about what happened and stuff, and is dumb.
Can make it if we try.
Oh wait, no. As the moments passed, a sick realization crept into Rootspring's belly. Willowshine wasn't going to attack. She's not waiting for the right time. She's being controlled by Ashford. As she saw her pad up to the ThunderClan cat and stand her eyes no longer narrowed. What in StarClan's name is happening?
No.
Willowshine just said nothing, just staring at Squirrelflight out of wide, blank eyes. Squirrelflight's whole body seemed to shrink inward in despair. Does that mean Astro is here? Willowshine, since we were captured, so we could have... So when could Astro have taken control of her? He realized he realized that Ashfur must have been Ashfur's creature. Willowshine must have been Ashfur's creature from the very first. When she pulled him into the moon pool, she had only been pretending to help him. Maybe she had even set him to follow Mapleshade in the collapsing cave, so the falling rocks or the fog would kill him. Lucius gets murdered by fog. Imagine him dying because the fog was too stinky.
Oh, God.
It says specifically that the fog will kill him. And I'm like, how does that work? Would he just breathe in the smog and die? Uh-huh.
But don't they run into the fog?
Oh, yeah,
When
maybe. Let's keep going. We're almost there. Oh, it's his mom. It's the Harry Pool.
Ivy Pool.
Okay. Ivy Pool stared at her for a long moment, her dark blue eyes, two pools of shimmering sadness. Then she let out a long sigh. I don't like this, but I suppose you can't convince you not to go. No, I have to find Rootspring and help him. Rootspring gave her a hard look, and when she spoke, her voice had an edge as sharp as fangs. I went through all that with my sister, and now you're telling me you want to mate with a cat from another clan? I wish I could. This is funny to me because it says specifically, now you're telling me you want to mate with a cat from another clan? And Bristlefrost is like, yes, I wish I could. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, oh, so I like how it acknowledges Stubwing and Ivy Pool as sisters, because they don't do that often. They're like, who's Ivy Pool? I never heard of that cat in my life.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's
Thank
all.
you.
Should we keep going in the Ivy Pool scene, or should we move on? Because that's what I really want it to be. Just the scene. So funny. I like.
We can skip to closer to the end.
So we can get this done in time. The sisters.
Like Bristlefrost kind of lies to Ivy Pool.
Yeah, she's like, I won't go into the Dark Forest. What are you talking about? I would never do that. And she's like, time to go into the Dark Forest.
This is all Tree's fault. It's all Tree's fault that she's thinking of moving into SkyCon.
I'm so sad that Bristlefrost doesn't think about Spotfur, because Spotfur's her friend, and I really like Spotfur.
I know, like, she didn't think about Spotfur once. It was all just Rootspring.
It's like, Rootspring. She's like, oh, Rootspring, my beloved.
She thought about him every single chapter.
Yeah, there's at least, like, one Rootspring mention. She's like, wow, Rootspring is so hot, man.
Oh my god. Bristlefrost, please stop.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in this scene.
Stem Leaf that much.
Yeah, it's sad. Oh, this is the scene where Darkstripe gets yeeted into the pool. He is glaring up at Rootspring with a mixture of evil intent and fear in his yellow eyes. Rootspring guessed that he couldn't swim, and he hated to imagine what the dark water was doing to him. Does he want to drown me or save himself? Kicking out with all his strength, Rootspring jerked on his tail, feeling the fur painfully rip out as he freed himself. Scrambling back, he heard Darkstripe behind him, choking and thrashing, but this time he did not turn to see what was happening to the villainous cat. Good riddance to him. What a sick...
Cool.
Oh wait, I have a cool idea. Like, maybe if I ever do a Darkstripe thing, maybe I could draw the scene where he is approached by Ashfur, and then he's just, like, in the water, or, like, the dark water, and he's flashing back to Tiger Star and everything that's happened and whatever. He has flashback scene, and then he just disappears. That would be cool, I think. I don't know anymore.
He's also being simp in Tiger Star.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's sitting there like, Tiger Star, my beloved, and then he falls, and then he dies.
Oh my god. Yes, Darkstripe.
I wonder what, Ashfur's Bramblestar's body has, like, done so much damage. What has happened?
It makes, at least, they be kind of realistic with it and don't let Bramblestar fight as soon as he gets into his body.
He just gets into his body, and, like, I think Ashfur has, like, been like Lion Blaze beat up Bramblestar's body when Ashfur possessed him, and it's funny. He's like
yeah, he did.
yeah. Oh wait, I just imagine Bramblestar getting into his body, and then he just like instantly collapses because of all the things that's happened to him.
And then he just instantly dies.
Yeah, because those wounds are deep. A heartbeat later, a wet body slammed into him, pushing him into the ground. Rootspring tried to cry out, but the weight of the attacker held him down, pushing his muzzle deep into the debris of the dark forest floor, cutting off his air so he could not make a sound. "Don't leave me here," he begged silently. His senses began to spiral away into oblivion. Rip Rootspring. He died. No, he didn't.
Please, Rootspring, please die.
Please die, Rootspring.
We need a main point of view character to die.
That's why Shadowsight should have died. Because he just heals over.
Yeah. Oh, hi Flashpaw. Bye Flashpaw.
Oh, hi Flashpaw. Hi Flashpaw, bye Flashpaw. Here's reading that. We'll probably be done soon. In like 10 minutes maybe, or 20, 15 minutes. We're almost done.
Yeah, we're so close.
Okay, oh man, I'm so sad. Why is Bramblestar's body got saved? Because Snowtuft helped Bramblestar and Squirrelflight escape the dark forest through the moon pool. I wish both of you well. The sun is splashing. Caterwauls of joy and amazement. Bramblestar, Squirrelflight, even the sister joined in. There is Trap Chat, Squirrelflight, and the Trap Chat. The trapped cats. Rootspring was following, but so far there is no sign of him. Surely he'll come through soon, she asked herself. He has to. Tiger Star and Snow bounded over it, forwardly out of their forepaws, dragging the Thunder Clan leader and deputy safely out of the pool.
It makes sense. Bristlecroft has been thinking so much of Squirrelflight being trapped, but then she doesn't even think that much about Squirrelflight returning. It's all Rootspring.
Rootspring, it's all Rootspring. Bramblestar is alive and back among us, Tree exclaimed eagerly as Squirrelflight has returned to the living world. Incredible. Incredible. For Tree's like incredible. Okay, let's keep going. Asher is controlling the Spirit Star Clan cats who died since all this began, and several Dark Forest cats are following him too. Bramblestar and Brambleflight, they can hardly breathe. Okay, so they're back. Bramblestar and Squirrelflight, they survived and lived, and they're alive and well, and it's sad. I wonder, Bramblestar could have died. He could. I wish, if you know those time machine maps.
Yeah.
If I were in one again, I would go back in time and I would destroy Bramblestar's body.
Oh my god.
Or one of those evil time machines. I feel it would be like, goodbye Bramblestar, and just yeet it into the moon pool.
It shouldn't even have to be a villain one. She's still a hero.
No, it's a hero. It's not a villain. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And Squirrelflight is the only one who gets out alive.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Oh. What if we never make it back? Okay, so this is the end of the book. Just like 2 more pages and then we can have a break. Okay.
You've been reading.
How long have I been here? 2 hours. Wow. Unbelievable. Incredible.
Incredible.
I can't take the word seriously because Tree is like, wow, incredible.
Oh my god.
Snowtuft. Oh. And amidst all the spirit cats, Spring was facing a skinny white Tom Brittlefrost had never seen before. The 2 cats were maneuvering around each other, teeth bared and their claws extended. Clearly they weren't about to leap into battle. A battle to the death. Snowtuft, Shadowside gasped. He looked utterly grief-stricken as he stared down the clearing. That's Snowtuft, the white Tom. He's a cat. He's a Dark Forest cat. He fought against the clans of the Great Bottle, but he thought he had changed. He was helping us. Well, he's not helping now, Bristlefrost meowed. Wow, way to rub it in. Way to rub it in, Bristlefrost. Way to rub it in, Bristlefrost. But he's being forced to attack by Ashfur, so it's not his fault.
Yeah, Snowtuff doesn't want to hurt him.
But she had to admit that the White Tom looked oddly reluctant to spring into it. He attacked. Ash was obviously greeted her. Get on with it, you mangy white coward. I'm sorry. Get on with it, you mangy white coward. He yelled. Looking utterly terrified, Rootspring hurled himself at Rootspring hurled himself at Rootspring. Snowtuff hurled himself at Rootspring, and who dodged neatly aside and whirled to kick out his adversary with his powerful back legs. Why is they keep describing him as big and buff? Why is he like this?
God.
As soon as the fights began, the watching spirit cats yell out yells of encouragement to Snowtuff and loud jeers aimed at Rootspring. Bristlefrost stared at their writhing bodies. They looked like they were fighting an imaginary battle of their own. That's grotesque, she whispered. Oh, Rootspring. Then among the spirit cats, spotted a Tom she knew well, a Tom she thought she might never see again. Stemleaf! There in the dark forest, Bristlefrost stared in horror as the claymate she used to love cheered on the killing of the Tom she couldn't live without. Kill Rootspring! Kill Rootspring!
That's such a good way to end the book. That's just so dark.
Yeah, it's just like... I'm surprised Rootspring's gonna be fine. You'll be fine.
I hope Snowtuff sacrifices himself for Rootspring, but then he still lives because he has to go back to he has to go to StarClan.
Yeah.
We want him to go to StarClan. Please, Snowtuff, go to StarClan.
Go to StarClan. If he did go to StarClan, that Snowtuff Day you mapped by Small Toxin would become true. That'd be funny. Snowtuff. I didn't expect to see Snowtuff in this book. That was cool.
I love all the Snowtuff content. It makes so happy.
Yeah, there's gonna be more Snowtuff content. Hooray!
Yeah, like all the scenes and it feels like there's been build up for his backstory in this book, and I feel like the Erins want to explore on his backstory.
Oh, what if he's a parallel to Ashford? What if he's an Ashford? What if he was like an Ashford? Because he says he doesn't remember his backstory, but if we have a novella or super edition, we could... He says he was from Shadow Clan. What if he was a Shadow Clan flavored Ashford?
I mean, just Ashford, but better.
Ashford, but Shadow Clan flavored Ashford. That was the book. I can't believe we actually finished the whole book. I'm so happy. We did it. Hooray!
I can't believe we finished the whole book within 3 hours when I finished it within 6.
I did finish the book in 3 hours when I did read it my first time.
You finished the book in 3 hours when you wedded?
Yes, I did. When I read the book, yes, I did. I can't talk.
Well, now it's time to end the stream.
Yay! So I can actually get water, and I haven't. Hooray!
You haven't drunk any water.
No, I haven't. Yay! Now I can have a nice break. Yay! Hooray for another 3-hour stream. How long have we been here? 2 hours. Hooray! We finished the stream. We've been here for 2 hours and a half. Hooray!
Yay!
Okay, I don't think anybody else is watching the stream. Except for when, I think you're also viewing the stream, but I'm not sure.
Hi, Orange, if you make it this far to the stream.
Hi, Orange, if you make it. Future Orange. Future Orange, I'm from the future. I mean, from the past. I mean... Hi, Orange, I'm from the past. Cancel Twig Branch. Anyways, cancel Twig Branch. Rootspring is a sim.
Watch out, Val.
What?
Those are very sensitive words.
Cancel Twitch. Cancel Twig Branch.
Cancel Twitch.
Cancel Twitch Branch.
Twitch Branch.
Cancel Twitch. Okay, Orange is gonna kill me in my sleep if I keep going on. Okay, Goodbye.
Orange will take you to the dark forest in your dream.
Orange is gonna drag me to down the moon pool. Orange is gonna pull a willow shine.
I'll be like, what did you say about Twitch?
Okay, it's kind of funny. Willow shine died because she focused on memories of soft pelt, and then that caused her to get dragged into the thing. It's kind of funny.
Soft willow.
Soft willow, yay! They're both gray cats, fluffy gray cats. That's kind of funny. Okay, we're gonna end the stream so I can go get water and not die of dehydration. Goodbye, whoever's still watching, or if you're Orange.